Welcome back to Trifecta Airsoft Podcast. I'm your host, E-Rock. This episode is sponsored by Skirmish, Airsoft Connected. It's also sponsored by Hefe's Airsoft Solutions, a company that puts the airsoft community first. Thank you everyone for being here. Let's get to the podcast. Do your own thing.
Dude, let me check this out.
What? Whoa. That looks like an ARP9 with a foldable stock. What is it?
It's a Glock carbine kit.
Oh, the carbine kit. Dude, those are cool.
It's so cool. It's so light, dude. I got the HPA tap for it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. I just had to show that off real fast.
Let me see. What do I have to show off? Damn. I don't have anything. Let's see. Oh, I got a cool Xbox
shit,
controller. The thin blue line version.
I got the cheap wired one, dude.
Oh shit, yeah. With the digital camo. Nice.
Dude, I was playing with my old wired Xbox 360 controller up until like a couple months ago. The cable finally gave out on it.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, man. So you working late, huh? I just got off at 8.
Did you?
Yeah, man. We got a late start. It was raining. And still had to cut all our yards.
Yep. Catch up. Right. And now that it stays lighter later, you guys are probably able to stay out there late.
Dude, I hate that. Okay.
So
I
started
the daylight savings bullshit.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, they've been talking about that for years, like getting rid of that.
I heard somebody say that like it's like they've already like passed some bill that like by a certain date. I forget when. It was like 2025 or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I can't even remember.
How hard is it to get rid of it? Like, just fucking stop doing it.
Dude,
just fucking stop doing it. Like, what is the whole... I don't get it.
The dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. In Australia,
what is?
I had a friend who lives there. Not friends anymore, but in his state or whatever the fuck you want to call it, he lives was it Queensland where Brisbane is? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't pay attention to Australia.
They didn't want to have daylight saving time.
Yeah.
The farmers didn't. They're like, no, fuck that, dude. It's gonna confuse so there's 2 reasons. They said the extra hour of sunlight would dull your drapes faster, and it would confuse the cows. I'm like, these dumb motherfuckers thought that they could control the sun?
As if cows follow the fucking clock, bro, that's hanging on our wall, okay? Oh my God. Bro, I don't follow Australia. Look,
Fuck Australia, dude.
That's what I'm saying, okay? They're a bunch of dumbasses. See, when I was growing up, man, I used to think, man, Australia was like the shit because this is where all the tough guys were, right? You see the anytime you saw in a movie or a show,
fucking cunt.
Yeah, right. And they're like, they're in the outback, bro, like going on a walkabout, Crocodile Dundee style with a big knife on them and shit. And they're like drinking Foster's lagers, this giant
they don't
fucking
even drink that over there.
manly can. And then now, right? Fast forward to now, they're fucking gunless. They can't even play airsoft. Okay.
I heard they just got rid of gel blasters too. And
no, they didn't.
I think Queensland was like the only place you could play it too.
Bunch of fucking weirdos, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Anytime I hate saying it. But anytime I hear a guy talk with an Australian accent, I'm seriously judgmental of him a little bit. I'm like, or not judgmental, more like skeptical.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, I don't know if I can trust this dude. He's probably gonna fucking rat somebody out to the cops.
Dude, for real, dude. Like, what the fuck is up with them? They're like the most fucking, like, they're so like PC, but like not at the same time because they're just fucking vulgar as shit. Like more than I am right now.
Isn't that weird?
It's so weird. It's so weird. And
like they talk real harsh, but then
anything the government says, they're just like,
yeah, the government, right? Yeah. Oh my God, dude. The lockdown shit. I think it really came out when the lockdown shit happened.
Yeah, man.
It
They were
was,
just like, please lock us down.
yeah, yeah. We'll tell on our neighbors.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Dude, shit was crazy, man.
Well, you
But,
know, speaking of all this kind of like drama like that and shit, I don't know what the fuck happened in the last like month, but so there, it's like people are starting this airsoft drama for no fucking reason. I don't
oh,
understand
dude.
this.
Dude, that's why
Have you
I don't
seen
even,
the
I
Have you
haven't
seen
paid
the
attention
Kicking
to any of that,
Mustang thing?
but that
So
shit's going on in my fucking podcast community too, dude.
no, it's like Kicking Mustang started this whole fucking shit with
I'm just
Novritsch.
saying there's drama about.
I don't
I haven't
understand.
heard that.
And
Why?
then yeah,
Why?
okay, so that's one whole thing. And then a whole
Well,
separate thing that just started a few days ago is you know the unicorn girl, tactical unicorn or something like that.
has she been on your
Jennifer
show?
Fox's wife.
Okay, okay, okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, 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 yeah.
So her, I follow those guys, you know, her and her husband.
Yeah.
And just a few days ago she starts posting about the 2A, the Second Amendment community, the gun community, like real steel community, whatever,
Yeah.
needs to stop promoting neo-Nazism. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I
What?
started looking at all these posts. Listen, bro, she didn't just make one post about it, okay? You know, like in Instagram, I'm not really sure how to do it. I can't remember, but you make those little they're not stories, they're not reels, but they're like
It's like a GIF kind of
no, it's like
a video
it's
without
what the fuck is
sound,
this
but it's
called, man?
kind
This is
of
pissing me off. Why can't I figure this out? It's right above, like if you go to your profile on your thing,
yeah,
it's
I don't know how to do this. I don't fucking.
new. Oh, highlights. It's called highlights,
Oh,
like a
okay.
highlight
I've
reel.
never
Okay.
even done that.
Yeah, yeah. So so she made this highlight. Now the highlights stay there. It runs like a story, so you can add all kind of shit to it, right? And
Mm,
people will do this for like I tried it a couple times. I didn't know how to add things to it later on, so I was like, fuck it, whatever.
yeah.
But so it runs like a story, so you can add a bunch of different clips to it, videos, posts, whatever, anything. And then if somebody and then kind of categorize it as a certain thing, right? Like if you want to promote some type of, let's say you were doing reviews and you want to do like ARP9s or G&G. So you make a highlight on G&G and you could put all of your review stuff, clips or whatever, and for any G&G gun in that thing. And somebody could go to your channel and go, click on that highlight and it would just run like a story through
Okay.
all the different things that are related to whatever
Yeah.
you put in that highlight. So anyway, she didn't just post one thing, okay,
She made
and
a
then
whole
comment, oh
fucking
dude,
highlight
fucking off
reel.
the rails, whole highlight with I don't know how many posts in this highlight. And I'm not talking like just screenshotting posts. Like she did some research. The point is that I'm trying to make is she spent a shit ton of time on this one guy, I guess, was in a video with administrative results, who's a real steel channel.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm talking like, bro, zooming in and having a screenshot and zooming in and like doing a little red circle around the tattoo on his hand that means he's a fucking Nazi. Okay. And then doing the whole history. It was like one of those conspiracy theory, like, uh, you know, movies or, shows or documentaries you see where they zoom in on the dollar bill and
Yeah.
the Illuminati. Now, I believe in that stuff. There's a
Yeah.
lot of conspiracy theories I
Oh
believe
yeah.
in. And I'm not saying this is a conspiracy theory, what she's doing, but it's like, that's how her real thing was set up. It was all this, research and then screenshots of like this guy that was in this thing that she's like trying to attack. I don't know the history on it. All I know is it's stirring up a bunch of stupid ass shit for no reason. And I'm thinking, what does that have to do with airsoft? Number one. And most people I've talked with in airsoft, they don't want to deal with politics on the airsoft channel. So I'm thinking, okay, if the guy didn't do something to you, she's making this general point like Nazis are bad. You shouldn't, if you have a
No
real
shit.
steel channels, you shouldn't host a guest that is a Nazi. Duh, I get it. But I, I'm like, what? I don't, why, what does that have to do with her? Like, why
Yeah.
is she making this stand about it? So there's all these comments about she's just trying to get attention, trying to get. Well, the other thing too
Some
is, here's the
cancel
thing.
culture bullshit.
She's trying to get. This is what it seemed like to me when I first saw that. I thought, okay, she's trying to get some interactions on her Instagram, because it wasn't just that thing. It was like a day or two before this, she posts a really risque picture showing her, like, her, a lot of cleavage, and made it, the comment or the post that she made was, it's really sad that women have to do this kind of picture to get noticed on, or get any kind of traction on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, well, you don't have to do that. You just
No.
chose to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, we all have talked. I mean, how many people have I talked to? And everyone says we don't like the people that make the videos, or we don't like it when people make the videos, the cheater videos, because it gives Airsoft a bad name. Now,
Mm-hmm.
we all know why they're doing it, to get fucking
Get the
views.
fucking views. They're thinking about them.
It's a
Not thinking about
sellout,
Airsoft. Yeah, dude.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm going, okay, anyway. So it really made me skeptical of that post that she was doing, and then when I looked at her channel and she had all this fucking thing,
Dude,
I was
if
like,
you
bro,
want to get into some conspiracy shit, maybe since she's so big in the community, some kind of CIA handler
I'm saying
giving
now.
her some money, dude.
Well, this is the other thing too.
Hey,
So
stir some shit up.
so
You got lots of
Kicking
people following
Mustang,
you. Divide and conquer.
so, Kicking Mustang starts his. He does it real vague at first. Okay, he makes this post on his Instagram and on his Twitter, just a real broad question, and it was something like, "Do you think something about if a YouTube influencer or whatever, YouTube channel is given?" I can't remember how he posed the question, but basically saying, if you are given a gun to review for free, or if you buy the gun and they're paying you, right? That company pays you to review the gun. You should have this, it's illegal to not put this disclaimer or disclosure or whatever on your video saying that that you got paid to do this.
Yeah,
Like, this
this
is
is
a
a paid
paid ad.
promotion, yeah.
So I understand that's a rule. Why, when I commented saying was, why is that a law and why is it important? Like, is somebody so dumb that you can't watch a video, like a commercial, and go, oh, that's a commercial, like that's an ad? Like,
Dude,
are you?
okay, this is good about it. This is good about, dude. Everything about it is good.
I'm like,
Okay,
oh, dude. So anyway, so I kept asking these questions on there, and he kept posting these things, like, because there was a huge discussion on that.
you can see
And
it
then
in
he
somebody's eyes.
then he got into, he started pointing out, he did a screenshot of the text between Novritsch and him, that they sent him 2 guns or whatever to review. And the text he put on there was not even like, hey, give a good review.
Mm-hmm.
It was, hey, here's whatever. Like, that was it. I'm going, and there was a lot of people in the comments going, and what's wrong with that? Like, well, there's no problem here. What are you talking about? And so he went
Well,
on
because
this
he
thing.
gave a good review about it?
No, I guess it
Oh.
was a crappy gun.
Oh, okay.
And he, Kicking Mustang, he's honest.
Yeah, yeah.
And so he, but he's making this point. I'm going, wait, what? What is I don't understand. So they sent you a gun, you reviewed it, you gave it an honest review, and now you're making this big stink about what he's saying is, and it came out later that, because he was posting more about this stuff, being way more specific about, now he's accusing Novritsch, the company,
Yeah.
of doing some shady shit with their marketing plan. Like, they're either paying all these YouTubers or sending them free shit and telling them to do good reviews on shitty weapons.
I mean, I could totally see that.
And I'm going,
It's like, I don't know. I've only heard like a couple people with Novritsch guns, and they're like, yeah, they're great, but like I did this and this and this and this and this to it.
well, that's every fucking airsofter I've talked with about
Yeah,
every
yeah,
gun.
but like, if it's just a stock gun, if you're selling, But I mean that most stock guns aren't that great. So like I don't know, dude. I don't know. I have no idea where I have no stance
That's
on
why I was saying. I was like, "What is your point?" That's when
what
I asked him. I
yeah,
was like, "What are
yeah.
you getting at?" Because I don't understand. But and then of course the whole comment section took this thing like all these people that are rule followers were like, yeah, if people don't post on their thing and say that it's a paid promotion, they should be charged and prosecuted. And I'm like, Jesus
You live in a
Christ,
different
bro,
fucking country,
are
so
you
like
fucking retarded?
so what do you
God.
I guess you could come after the YouTubers in America, I guess, that fucking
Ah,
made
why
videos
are
about
people
Maverick
so
City.
willing to tell on people, bro?
I don't know. I don't know. Like
Probably 'cause
I
never got in
tattletaled
a
like
fight.
once or twice when I was a kid, and like
Yeah,
I felt bad about it. I was like, damn. I was like, I don't want anyone to fucking tell on me for like, I don't know, little kid stuff. Like it's like nothing.
sure.
You're like, oh, you fucking, I don't know. You ran in the hallway, dude. You're not supposed to do that.
Oh, it's so weird, bro.
Yeah,
But yeah,
man.
that's so that I don't know what the fuck the moon changed. Maybe it's the change of weather. It's going into spring. It's like all this airsoft drama cropped
Spring
up, and
fever,
then
man.
fucking guy had on who's in the Navy right now. He's active duty. He just posted today. Call sign Rice. He
Mm-hmm.
posted today that he's quitting airsoft because of all this toxic bullshit. And
Mm.
he's busy. He's training for the special forces stuff, but
Uh-huh.
he's like, I'm just getting out of it. I appreciate everybody and everyone's support, but I won't be posting anymore on this, and I won't be responding to comments on this Instagram page. So,
Yeah,
um,
dude. See, that's I don't know. That's
has
what
it?
sucks
So
about
what
online,
happened? Did
dude.
some
Like,
shit happen? I don't even fucking know. I like live in a bubble, I guess. I don't know what the fuck because
I mean,
it's
I
so
do
weird.
too. I don't like. I've never like. This is like. Tell me a movie and an actor, and I'll be like, I know the movie, but I don't like who the fuck are you? Like, I don't give a shit about
Yeah,
famous people. So I don't give a
same.
shit about regular people. You're just a fucking airsofter. Like, if I like you, great. I'd love to play airsoft with you and talk with you. But
Well, you don't like
like I said,
when
I've
you
met.
meet up with somebody and they go, "Did you hear that Mark Wahlberg did this or whatever?" And you're like, "What the fuck are you talking
Like, what are you like? What? That's the dumbest shit to me. Like,
Isn't it?
why do you care about that? Like that person? Like,
I don't get it, bro.
I don't know. Maybe I mean I've connected with some like music artists. Like there are
Sure.
some of the my most favorite ones. I know their names.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking like idolize them like a little bit just as a musician,
Yeah.
but like they're just fucking people. Like I've met
Right.
so many famous rock stars, like from a lot of my favorite bands. I've opened up for so many fucking big famous bands on very large labels, and like they're all just regular people. A lot of them have big egos and are dickheads,
Mm.
but like most of them are like pretty cool. Like, and I don't know. That's when you realize like people are just fucking people. Like nobody's on
Right.
any higher level than anybody. Like
Yeah.
some people definitely have more knowledge and life experience than other people, but that doesn't make
Sure.
them better than anybody
Nah.
else. And that's where I don't know, dude. Like what is I don't know. Is this drama right now? Because like that's what I always struggle with because it's like the only time I ever get dramatic and talk about drama is when
Yeah.
I'm talking about other people
Other
getting into
people's
drama.
drama.
Like I don't like
It is. It is, bro. We're spreading the drama, okay? I mean, I don't know.
it's fun. I guess it's fun. We're not
Yeah.
like I don't know. I'm not. We're not. We haven't talked bad about anybody really. You
No.
know, like honestly, if
I
like all we're
I'm
saying
asking,
is
well,
from
in
like
my
a
head, I'm
grown
asking these
perspective.
questions. When I see these things, my first thought is, okay, what's your point
Yeah.
that you're trying to make, and what's your intention? Like, where are you going with this? Like,
Yeah.
what? Because I'm really maybe I'm missing parts of the story. I don't know, but like this just came up out of the fucking blue. Like, okay, and then, but the other thing too, like with unicorn or whatever, like what she's talking about, like when the word, because she had this one post, it was like it listed all the catchphrases from the past like 5 years or 4 years, whatever, with like fucking misogynist, racist, Nazi, fucking. I'm like, dude, what are we?
The label.
We're still talking about this like since 2020. What the fuck? Triggered.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Most people you meet like never left high school. Seriously.
That's so weird, isn't it?
Like, why? Like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I fucking went and got my GED in Maryland. You get your high school diploma like in 11th grade because like I can't fucking stand these people around me, dude. Like it was awful. Like
Right. Like you're becoming an
just all
adult
the
and they're
drama
all
and
still
like
playing the
like
fucking
fucking
weird
kids,
games.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. These fucking games, like.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
weird.
man. I've always just been so like genuine, short, sweet, and to the fucking point.
Yeah, right.
And I don't.
It is
What
strange.
is fucking wrong with everybody?
Oh, and these games that
I
play.
don't get
Yeah, I
it, but
know.
like,
I don't get it.
why isn't
I've
everybody
never
like
been.
me? No, I'm just kidding. That'd probably be a pretty shitty place.
Yeah, same for me if they were like me too. Yeah. Well, I've been around people that are just like exactly like me, and I want to punch them in the face. I'm
Yeah.
going, oh, that's why everyone's mad at me all the time. Yeah. It's
Oh
funny, man.
shit, man. I don't know.
So
Like,
what you been up to, dude?
yeah, do you want to like officially start the show? Like, are we like? Do you want to
I've
drop
been
that,
recording
bro?
since we said hey,
Yeah, me
and
too.
you're probably recording. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you're recording. So,
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna
oh
ask, do you
shit,
want to do a swap cast? Can we put this out on both of our feeds?
fuck yeah! I'll put this
Oh,
shit up.
yeah, dude.
I'll fucking amplify. I'll put some graphics in when I'm talking about these
Yo,
different drama things, and
yeah.
really stir the fucking pot.
Yeah,
Okay,
there we go, dude.
let's see what happens. Nah, I ain't got time. I don't have the energy for that shit, bro.
Yeah, nothing but love here, y'all.
For real.
You know, like I was saying earlier, like we're only saying this because we want people to grow and be better people and make Airsoft a great community.
Yeah, dude.
So we can have more people in the community so we can keep playing Airsoft.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Dude, yeah, so I've been
Yeah, so what you been
fucking
up to?
working my ass off.
I'll bet. Oh,
Like,
this time of year, man.
oh
So it'll
my
rain for 2 days, then it's sunny as hell, and the grass goes, oh, we're gonna grow like 6 inches today. Yeah.
dude. We're cutting like 65, 70 yards a week, three dudes.
Woo.
Yeah, we're working like minimum like 9 hour days and then like 10, 11 hour days.
Yeah.
Working
Now, do you
11
have
today.
some, it's all residential, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you guys have some areas where like it's all in the same, you have like 4 or 5 or 6 or multiple in the same area? Or
Sometimes we
same?
get lucky.
Okay.
Like we have a lot that we just have like two people next to each other.
Yeah.
Um, we do have some, like I cut a group of yards today. There's three of them, and then in the same housing development, a couple streets down, another one. Yeah, I don't know. Whoever we just cut in like the southern half of our county. Um, I don't know. Our county is pretty small. I don't know, maybe from tip to tip, like 30 miles, maybe 40 at the most.
Okay.
And then east to west, like 10, 15 miles. Like, I don't know,
That's
maybe
the
more than
area you
that.
guys cover?
Yeah. I don't know. I might be
That ain't bad.
under exaggerating, but it's not that big.
Okay.
Um,
Well, that's
so
good. It doesn't take you a long time to get to
yeah,
each,
dude. So
unless there's a bunch of
that's the thing.
traffic.
There's no traffic, dude. I live in almost the most boonies you can get for East Coast. Or at least Maryland.
Yeah.
Like I'm like right next to Delaware.
Okay.
So it's pretty rural.
Yeah.
I live on a farm.
Nice.
Like we don't farm.
Right.
We rent out our fields to a farmer. But hopefully I'm gonna probably have cancer and shit. But
It's funny. I think we all do, bro.
yeah, no, I mean it's just in the food and the drinks and the sugar.
Right.
And, yeah. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I have not made any music since I made that song for you.
Yeah.
Um, Fucking busy as hell. Oh, dude, I have a lot of airsoft shit go on, like right after I talk to you, though.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah. What's up?
I think it was the weekend after I talked to you. There's a swap meet at my local field. Shout out OXCC, Outdoor Extreme Chesapeake City. They have like 3 or 4 locations.
Nice.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, dude. Excuse me. I got this fucking Tavor, the bullpup, dude. I
Oh,
always
the
wanted like
Tar 21?
no, the Tavor.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that the
they call
same
it the
thing?
Tar. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know
Uh,
that.
yeah, they
Um,
call it, if it's the 21, it's the, is it green? It's got the, bullpup style, whatever.
it's black
Or tan. Oh, okay.
polymer, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a like an AUG. Is that
Right.
that's yeah, that's a completely different gun.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't
Yeah,
know,
the
dude.
Tar 21. Yeah, it's Tavor,
Okay, okay,
21. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know that. But everyone always like complained about the magazine like digging into your arm.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I didn't really notice that. It kind of just helped me brace the gun a little bit better.
Oh,
But
nice.
the only thing is, which you would never really do this in airsoft anyway, is like if you want to go canted with your rifle,
Mm,
like you can't help but chicken wing because
right.
you can't, the magazine's in the way.
That's true.
So like if I had a real one, if I like, I don't know, what don't doesn't the British Army use those? Or they used to?
Maybe they use, the fucking L96 or something like that.
Or
It's a,
some
it's a
kind of
bullpup.
bullpup. Yeah,
It's a
yeah, yeah.
bullpup. The way I found that out was, the guy I talked to who is from Scotland. He's in the RAF, the
Uh-huh.
Royal Air Force. He
I
actually did the
think I listened to that
podcast
episode.
in the barracks on base,
No
and you could
shit.
hear the jets going. So
Maybe. I don't remember.
he says we start talking about the military stuff, and he said, "Yeah, we're using this, whatever that. I think it's an L90 something, whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, we fucking hate them." He goes, "Everyone, we hate them. We all hate them. They suck." There's this thing he was telling about the mechanics of it and the functionality, whatever. And there's certain things like if you put, it's very easy to get your finger in the way of like the bolt or
Oh
whatever
shit.
when you're reloading or when this is happening or something like that. And it's you could break your thumb or some shit. I'm like, Jesus, bro, this sounds like a fucking piece of shit gun.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I definitely would like, if I was getting shot at with real bullets and I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't know, you need to turn your gun a little bit, like just have you get your elbow fucking shot off. I don't know,
Yeah,
crazy.
right. I know.
And then if you want to shoot on your offside, you're just gonna have your casings slam burning your arm up.
Right. No shit, right? Yeah, it's a weird. I've never really liked bullpups.
That's what's cool about the P90.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it drops them at the bottom. I just sold my P90. Haven't
Dude, those are
seen one.
fucking, what a good setup, man, because so the magazine, you got to get used to it if you're used to
Yeah.
reloading the other style,
Oh yeah.
M4, whatever, but the
That's why I
magazine you
got
have to
rid
get
of it.
used
I was
to.
trash at it.
Well,
I've
the
been
guy,
practiced, but every time I played, it like didn't happen
you
fast
probably
enough.
hooked, you guys probably followed each other online after I did a podcast with you. 6 millimeter Catalyst,
Yeah, dude.
Matt Estep. He's big into music as well.
Hmm.
So on his podcast, he talked about the P90. He loves it. It's his favorite one, the
No shit.
Crytek. And I said, "Are you good at reloading? Because most people aren't." He said, "Oh no, I'm faster with that than I am with the M4s."
No shit,
So
dude.
he's just practiced, and
Yeah.
he's so used to it now. He goes, "It's fucking butter." But
Uh,
you know what I liked about those when they came out? The P90s, like I was getting gun magazines back in the 90s, whatever, when I
mm,
first saw the design. And one of the one of the features was because of the low caliber and it could be really it could be silenced really easily. And then they had a attachment for the chute at the bottom to attach on there. That was a bag,
okay, catch 'em.
so it was a black bag, and it would catch all your casings in like keep it silent. I was like, bro, that's fucking cool.
Dude, yeah,
Yeah.
you can get the PS90 with the long barrel, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
only a single fire.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure if you could just buy that. You probably could because it's just like a regular rifle at that point,
Yeah, true.
you know. So I guess that, I don't
Yeah.
know. That's the little loophole in how you can get a real
A P90.
steel PS90.
Well, I mean, people buy the 50 cal, the Barrett, just
Yeah,
the single shot version, instead of the machine gun.
dude,
I mean, you can still buy the machine gun
dude.
if
You
you got
gotta
the
have
fucking
the
25
fucking,
grand
and then you
and the
gotta have
class
the
3
license.
license.
Yeah,
Which is fucking dumb.
yeah. What the fuck, dude? I can't have guns. I want to have a fucking rocket launcher, dude.
Well, I saw this post, in the past, whatever it is, it's not a right if you need a license for it,
Yeah, yeah, dude, for real. What the
right?
fuck is that shit?
For real, dude.
And property
So,
tax was like introduced in the fucking Civil War. They just never got rid of it. They're like, this is one of
dude,
those things where it's like, hey, this is only going to be for a little while,
yep.
guys.
We've seen that so many times in history. That's why, all these people were, over the last few years, we're talking about, with all the bullshit going on, all the riots and all this other stuff, and all this outcry for, and now with the trans thing, all this outcry for, hey, we need to do. It's like, dude, do not vote for these laws because they will not reverse it. Like, you literally have to go to war to get these things taken away. They don't take away these laws.
Nope.
So you could sign it away, but you really have to fight to get it, it's just, yeah.
People, I
So,
mean, people like us aren't the ones fucking letting the shit happen. Like,
yeah.
you know, but like, unless everybody fucking says no, then what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
Do you, I
not,
mean, everyone keeps talking about fucking Civil War, but like,
I don't think so.
how? Hell no, dude.
No.
I don't want to fucking kill anybody. If I did,
No, people,
I'd go join the military. Like, what?
the only way I could see it is if the,
Not
if
saying that everyone who
the,
wants to join the military wants to kill people.
no, of course not. But, I mean, you know what you're signing up for if you're
Yeah,
doing that.
yeah.
But I guess, like, if you see I don't think it's going to happen because I think the things that we see online are a super, super small percentage
Yeah,
of
dude.
everyone's daily life.
And they're just really loud.
Even if it's growing numbers wise, yeah, like it's still very small.
Very small.
I mean, you,
You know how many people aren't on the fucking internet?
right?
A lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably,
It's
I don't know,
just,
maybe nowadays it might be 50-50, but I don't know. I don't know. There's
well, our smartphones really made it a game changer because you don't have to have internet to your house. Like
mm,
if you live out somewhere that's not really, serviced that way, but
peer
you can
pressure,
have
dude.
decent cell service and be
Yeah.
on the internet.
Yeah. Everyone just
Yeah.
gets on social media because everyone else has it. And then you get
Like,
sucked
did you
in.
see this video?
Did
Like what I started out with. Did you see all the drama going on here?
Dude, I remember when I got my first smartphone. I was in like seventh grade, I think.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got it, like the first day, I remember thinking to myself, I was like, there's no way I'm ever getting like a flip phone or like a regular phone ever again. I was
Yeah.
like, I fucking like, this is so awesome.
It
And
is.
I don't know. Then it just fucking, I don't know. Like I was like addicted to my phone for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just catch myself, someone be talking to me, like in the middle of a conversation. I just pull up my phone and start scrolling.
Oh yeah.
And then I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I didn't even hear what you said to me. Like, I'm so
Because it's
sorry.
not important, bro. Because they're
Like,
boring. That's why.
yeah, yeah, but like, still, you gotta respect the person that's talking to you. But, oh, God damn, dude. I went 5 months one time when I was like 18 without a
Yeah.
phone. I moved in with my buddy. We were living together, and my girlfriend, my wife now, basically live with me. So, like, Whenever I needed phone, I just borrow one of theirs. But dude, that's like the best like 5 months of my adult life, dude. Like I didn't have to worry about shit. Like if I don't know, dude. Like my roommate and my girlfriend would always, my wife would always bother me that hey, whoever is trying to get a hold of you, and I'm like, fuck them. Like,
Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's not important.
it was so nice when I was alone. Like I was alone,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Well,
sweet.
I have a buddy that I was in the Marine Corps with that lives out in Idaho, and he doesn't have a phone. All he has, as far as social media, anything, is an email. No shit. That's it.
Fuck yeah.
Uh, and he will not get on. Like he's the I'm gonna stay off of that shit kind of thing.
I mean, I applaud those people, but I also love technology at the same
Oh,
time.
I do too.
It's just like anything in moderation. If you do too much of something, it's usually not a good thing,
Right.
unless it is a good thing that you're doing too much of.
Right.
Oh shit. What have you been up to, dude?
So I started. So I was out of work for like a month.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So the guy that does the investing, that buys the houses for us to flip,
Yeah.
he just disappeared. Like he's still around, but he stopped doing it. And he's a real estate agent, and so he was just doing that, and he wasn't getting another flip.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knew that um, ahead of time. But he never told us. We would always text him when we're getting close to the end of the last job we were doing, a couple months ago, and we're like, "All right, what's the next, thing?" He's like, "Oh yeah, just hang tight. I'll let you know." And that's the only answer we've gotten,
Uh,
even on the last day. And so my buddy got a couple of side jobs. Well, then those ended. He didn't want to keep doing that. It was a lot for him because a lot of people think, oh, if you have a trailer, you have a bunch of tools, you have all these supplies, you have the knowledge. Well, just start posting online. People always need stuff done to their house. Yeah, that's true. But bro, people are
that's like
sometimes
shit
people are
work.
fucking picky, bro. And so
Yeah,
here's the thing.
man.
Here's how the process works. When you go, let's say you post
I
something,
hate that shit.
people hit you up. Okay, so you call them, right? First, it's a phone call. So you're going to have a couple of interactions before you actually show up their house. Their
Hmm.
house ain't going to be like next door, in the same neighborhood as you. So it might be a 30-minute to a hour and a half drive somewhere, depending. Now, if it's longer than that, you always kind of pre-screen before
Yeah,
you
yeah.
drive all the way out there. Try to ask them a lot of questions, but a lot of people don't know how to explain things like what needs done. If they've never done that kind of work, they don't know. There's like, well, we want to redo this bathroom, and we're like, well, can you send pictures? And they're sometimes a lot of times they're older and don't know how to do that stuff. So they're, we don't know what we're walking into. So it's a lot of research. It's a lot of time
Yeah.
and energy and gas, wear and tear on your trailer and your whatever. Typically we'll go out there with that trailer, but you have to walk these jobs. You have to go there, set an
Yeah.
appointment, walk them, and then if you schedule the walkthrough like a few days out, sometimes they forget. We showed up and no
Mm.
one's there. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So it's not as easy as people think to start those
No.
kind of things. And my buddy, it's he's got burned out with it. So he went and did some work with his brother. So that I was still waiting. He was like, "Yeah, I think I got this one job," but it was just up in the air. So then it was like nothing. And so I was like, "Well, fuck, man, I'm gonna start looking around." So I'm not strong enough physically to go back and do what I did before I got sick. The process tech in a factory. So I can make 70, 80 grand a year starting out doing process tech, but I can't physically do it. I can't climb
Yeah.
up the ladders quickly and do it, grab sheets of plastic with my hands and do that kind of shit, or be walking around, because I used to walk, I don't know, 8 to 11 miles
Yeah, dude.
in a plant in a 12-hour shift. So I'm not able to do that kind of stuff anymore. So I started looking at like at home work, working at home and stuff. And I'm like, fuck, man, I got a headset. I got all this shit. I could fuck it, who can I call? Okay, I'll make phone calls all day. I don't give a shit. And that's what I started doing. So I
Oh
just
shit.
started like a couple weeks ago. The only problem is it changed my schedule, so I'm working nights, so
Okay.
or evenings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
5 to 9 kind of stuff.
Were you calling
Uh,
people on the West
Outbound
Coast?
sales. Yeah, yeah, right. And then mornings. Some mornings I work 9 to 1. So
Okay.
yeah, it's it's not bad.
Yeah, how
And
it's like how do you do you prefer this?
so this is the first time I've ever had a job like this.
Uh-huh.
I am. It's overall I like it. Like I can't believe I'm getting paid
Stay
to
home.
sit right here in like shorts and a t-shirt and just click next on the phone. Like I'm just literally just right. Like I can't believe it's okay to do this. Like I'm sitting here drinking coffee,
And that's
like fucking
that's like a livable wage?
right.
Yeah. Okay,
So
dude, you might have to hook me up. Yeah. I don't
I mean,
know if I want to cut
now I
grass for
gotta
the rest
say
of my
I
life.
applied at like 45 different places because I don't have any experience
Okay, yeah.
on my resume.
Hmm.
So, but I can talk to people. I don't give a shit. That's what I
Yeah, I
do all the
wonder.
time.
Yeah, I wonder if my podcast counts and like fucking call. I talk to my customers.
So it took about a month. So I did. So I started applying all these places. There were two places that were a similar type of customer service thing or outbound sale thing or whatever. All 100% remote. Now there was a lot of them that were remote jobs. Work at home, but you had to do, all the training had to be on site.
Mm,
I didn't want that
yeah.
because a lot of these were like out of state.
Hmm.
So I'm like, I'm not going to stay in fucking bumfuck wherever for 6 weeks for some dumbass training.
Yeah, for real.
Um, so, but the good thing is, so I don't make as much as I was making doing the house flips because we get bonuses and stuff with
Hmm.
we finish something. Side jobs, I was making a shit ton, but I don't have to drive 50 to 100 miles a day to a job site. In my old ass Jeep that was falling apart. I don't have to, and I needed new tires and shit. Uh, I don't need anything. I don't have to. I'm not going through my work clothes like I was because I mean my work clothes were like my pants
Oh yeah,
ripping up,
dude. Oh
getting
yeah.
paint all over them. They get snagged, they get worn out. So I literally come down here. Like I do a bunch of stuff in the morning before I start working and stuff just to kind of get up and have a routine. But and I come down here in shorts and a t-shirt. I got my coffee, I got my water, and I log in, clock in, and fucking roll. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
just
I'm
like,
saying.
dude, it's so weird. I've never had something like that. So,
I
yeah,
just like I don't know. I feel like if I didn't have to go somewhere, like would I still do my job?
I
Like,
know,
would I
right?
just be like, oh my God, I have so much time to play guitar now?
Oh well, the thing was that the difference too was the first, I don't know, a few days. Well, I guess maybe after like a week or so, I was like 2 days in a row. I was just I couldn't get used to this. Like it was just weird, like I'm just sitting there. And then I was learning a lot, so I was trying to read from, like a script thing and then learn all these different features of this thing. Well, then the next morning I was like, I need to get on a better schedule because I would get off at 9 and hang up, clock out, and I would either be editing a podcast or I'd have a podcast like we're doing now. And then I wouldn't get off of that until like 11 or something. And then I wouldn't go to bed until like 3 or 4 because I didn't have to, be at work like the next day until I didn't have to clock in until 5 if I wasn't working that morning shift. So, so anyway, I got in a habit. I really, it would threw me off because I was like, oh, almost like night shift again. I felt like a zombie. I couldn't wake up. I was really groggy all day. And I was like, fuck this shit. So the next day, I forced myself to get up early, even though I didn't go to bed until late, whatever. I did all my shit in the morning, like I do some exercises and stretch and whatever, and then took all my vitamins and whatever, and drank all this water, and then I got dressed like I was going to work.
Yeah.
Got my boots on and everything, bro. And
Oh
then
man.
So it made me feel like, okay, now I got
Yeah,
this, I feel like I put myself in that mindset of, yeah,
going to
I got
work.
shit to do. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, and
Oh,
it's really helped the last few days because I was able to get a bunch of shit done around the house, outside. But man, it's so different, dude. Not getting up in the morning, driving through traffic to get to a job site, crawling through the mud underneath the house, fixing the
oh
plumbing and
man,
the
yeah.
fucking wiring. And I'm like, I do miss it. I do miss going out there and working with my hands with my tools and shit like
Hmm.
that. But I don't
Yes.
miss it that much. Okay.
Oh
Like,
man. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love working outside. Like, it feels good to bust my ass, and I'm tired when I get home.
yeah.
But like, oh my God. Like, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like the
I've been
perfect.
drinking Red Bull.
Oh
I've been having
shit.
to drink fucking Red Bull every day, dude. Like I've
Oh
never
shit.
drank any kind of energy drink, like nothing for
No
my
way.
whole life. And like I've just been so fucking beat. Like my coworker gave me one day. I was like, dude, like I need something. And he was like, here, try this. And I was like, dude, it fucking worked. So I've never drank coffee. Like I drink coffee every once in a while and
Yeah.
like it fucking gets me going. So I don't usually drink caffeine, but like
Mm,
the past like month we've been cutting grass, dude. Like every day I'm drinking like two or three fucking 8 ounce Red Bulls.
holy shit.
Dude, it's not good. But that's the only thing making me go.
Did
Like,
you so speaking of Red Bull and conspiracy theories, what we were talking about earlier,
oh
did you ever hear
no.
the history, the conspiracy history of Red Bull? Like it
Mm,
was the original thing was like had some
it's
mix
like
of,
bull semen in it.
yeah, right, or monkey piss or something.
Okay, there's a couple, so it's probably
I
not
guess
true.
there is, yeah.
Unless they had both.
Yeah, right. It's
I
funny.
mean, it could be somebody who, like really looked into the ingredients and like noticed that it had like the same chemicals as like maybe bull cum or monkey piss, like one
Right.
of the same fucking molecules or
What?
whatever, you know?
Well, there was
So
something
like
like
it's
the
fucking
original
monkey
name.
piss. That's
Um,
like saying LSD is rat poison.
well, yeah, it kind of is, or battery acid or something, or yeah, acid. I
Magic
think
acid.
white blotter
Yeah.
is like, we heard it was like you know battery acid, a drop of battery acid, and they just let it dry on the paper, and that's what you eat. I'm like, okay, I don't know.
Nope. Lysergic acid. I don't like the LD50 on it. Like I'm not sure if there is an LD50.
What is that? What's the LD50?
Lethal dose 50. So that's uh the largest or the smallest dose it takes to kill 50% of the population of mice.
Woo. Okay, I've never heard of that.
Yeah. So most drugs that can kill you all have an LD50. So
Okay,
that's like the
that's like
overdose
the
point.
scale, the rating scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like that's it's like don't take fucking the whole bottle of ibuprofen. You'll die.
Right. Yeah. It might not be good. All right, let me see what this fucker says here, so I can see this bitch. Okay. I didn't know this either. It's owned by an Austrian company. I thought it was American,
Austrian
or
death
based in
machine.
America. I didn't know.
Have you heard
Not
that
that I
band?
give a shit. I didn't know.
You ever heard Austrian Death Machine?
No. Is that
Uh,
a group?
so it's basically the band As I Lay Dying. Their vocalist Tim Lambesis, who hired a hitman to try to kill his wife. He went to jail for a while. He just got out and now he's back in. But he did
Oh
like a
shit.
side project called Austrian Death Machine, all about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No way.
So they have like two, I think they have two albums out, and like it's just all like Arnold quotes and just like about Arnold movies and about Arnold, dude. Like
Oh my god, that's
it's
funny, dude.
fucking hilarious. And he gets like guest guitar solos from like
Yeah,
all kinds of famous guitar players on every song.
that's cool shit.
It's fucking it was really cool. A lot of, I mean, he's kind of controversial. I don't really know. He didn't get the hitman to kill his wife. So I think, She's not dead, so he went to jail. So like what can you say now?
Yeah. Right. Like it's done. Well,
So
that's like what's his face, the Tiger King. Okay, they said he was trying to kill what's her face, and
Carol Carol Baskin. Carol
that's it, Baskin.
Baskin. Dude, those guys probably fucking partied hard.
Oh, that's funny.
Ugh.
Okay, yeah. Here's the
With the
so when
tires.
branding their when this is Red Bull, right? When branding their new product, I don't know how to say this dude's name. Matisish shits, mates shits. I don't know.
Let's kill Americans.
Referenced Crading Dang's name, and he must be I don't know who that is. He's part of the whoever. Let's see. Oh, this is okay. So Red Bull was first derived from a similar drink called Crading Diang. I don't know how the fuck that originated in Thailand. It was introduced by a pharmacist, whatever, how you say his name, while doing business in Thailand. Dude, all these I
How do
can't
you
pronounce
spell
not
that?
one person's
How
name
do
in
you
this
spell
fucking
that?
thing.
The what was it?
Oh, I'm gonna. Can I share their screen? Let me see if
Yeah,
I can share
yeah.
the screen.
I think I have
Yeah, I
to
think you
allow
got it.
you.
Oh no, you got it disabled. I'm gonna
Yeah, I have
share it
to
for you
like
so you can see
allow
it,
you.
or you can bring it
Um,
up. Just I'm on Wikipedia for Red Bull. Dietrich Mates
why do I always forget how to
Mate
fucking do this?
Shits.
Can allow you. Oh wait,
It
there we
says
go.
host. Okay, let's see. There you go. Yep, you
Oh,
good now? Fucking boom.
I fucking use Zoom
All
all the
right.
time, and no, like none of us know how to use it.
I don't. I don't. I still don't know how to use all this shit, bro. I still mess up the Discord stuff.
Dude,
So can you see that?
yeah, yeah.
Is it okay? So see this right here. This is where I started. Okay.
Crating ding.
And Chalio,
Pal
Shalio,
Paleo
Kaleo,
Uvidha
and then Dietrich something. Mate shits.
Matechits. Purchased a can of Crating Dang and claimed it cured his jet lag.
Yeah. And then what? Let's see. Carbonated drink, 84. I didn't realize it was that old.
I didn't either.
1984. The two founded Red Bull, whatever that, Fuschel am say Salzburg, Austria. Obviously, it's a town or a city or something in
Dang.
Austria. Okay, so Dang means red in Thai, and Crady means
Subcontinent.
Indian bison.
What?
So
Am I skipping the line here?
red
Oh, yeah,
bison.
I am. I am. I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
uh, okay, so
What?
yeah.
Red bison?
Yeah. So they switch it to bull, probably because it sounds better. It sounds way better than bison.
Yeah, but like what? Why was it called Bull Red in Thailand? That's what I want to know.
Well,
Click on the Crating Dang.
okay.
Uh,
Oh, up
in the
here?
first line,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
A non-carbonated energy drink.
Oh, I could click on it maybe and see why it was called that.
Yeah.
You
What
want to do
the,
that? Okay.
yeah, what
Let's go down the fucking rabbit hole,
down
bro.
the Red Bull rabbit hole, dude. We gotta figure out if there's bull cum in this. See if I've been drinking bull cum every day.
So this shit
Multiple.
was out in 1975, bro. Oh, what's this
I don't
one right
even
here?
know what taurine is, dude.
Taurine's a oh, what do you call the amino acid? I think. Yeah, it's part of your amino acids. Like if you're working out and stuff, you take these like taurine and oh, what's the other one that's real popular? But anyway, they're
Um,
supposed to be really good for your recovery. But this one, I don't think I've heard of this one. Inositol,
Newsome.
inositol is a sugar abundant in the brain and other mammalian tissues. It mediates cell signal transduction in response to a variety of hormones, neurotransmitters, and growth factors, and participates in whatever the fuck that word is.
Glation? Osmorgulation.
Osmoregulation.
Oh, I'm retarded.
That's it. Okay. So I don't. All right. So then it was out in Thailand in 1976. Let's see. At first, it was not popular. It's quite different from other drinks in the market. Whatever that dude's name is, focused markets. Let's see here.
Relation to Red Bull.
There you
we
go.
know that.
So why? Yeah. Did we see
like
anything on the name yet?
Nah.
So that just goes into Red Bull shit. Okay. What about up here?
I don't know if you could find the etymology because it's like a compound word.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Here you go. Let's see. Right here, right? Isn't that it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pronunciation, but maybe that'll give us the history.
Possibly.
Let's find out. It's a pronunciation key. Okay. Phonetic.
Is this just teaching us how to read Thai?
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't either.
This article is about Thai energy drink.
Oh, there's a paramilitary organization called Red. Oh. Very similar.
Extremely right-wing paramilitary organization active in Thailand during the 1970s. The Scars played a key role in the 6 October 1976 massacre of students and activists at the Thammasat University. I've never heard of this. The organization derives its name from the gar, also called the Indian bison, the largest extant bovine.
The gar.
Jesus. That's brutal.
Bruh.
So that's why they changed it to bull. I guess they're like, oh man, everybody's want to drink massacre juice.
Right? That is why they changed it to bull. Oh my god, that's funny. Hell yeah.
Well, I guess we didn't figure out the monkey piss. Or...
Yes. Fucking. Let me do the search.
Dude, I got my wife to finally play Airsoft with me. After
oh, really? Is that the first time?
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah. We just played at my house with my buddy, and his girlfriend played for the first time. And they both really had fun. I'm so excited. Dude, my wife was tearing them up, bro. I don't even know how she shoots like faster than me. Like she looked like a fucking speed softer.
Were you guys?
I don't know. I was like, are you like using both of your like? How are you shooting that fast? Like,
binary trigger.
She was in single, like it's like a cheap Colt M4. Like,
oh shit! Okay.
I don't know. She's feathering that thing.
Well, did she? Were you guys playing outdoors?
Yeah. We played like a 50 line team deathmatch and started raining on us.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun, dude. I just ordered us both this set of multicam Tropic. I'm pissed because I got this fucking Pencott Green Zone.
Yeah.
And dude, it's super effective, especially for my area. It's just so bright and I don't know, everything's pretty bright right now.
Yeah.
And here's the regular multicam that just sticks out like a fucking sore thumb in the
Yeah.
woods. And
Right.
so, dude, I let her try that on because it's medium, and she's just a petite little woman,
Yeah.
and we made it. It has all kinds of adjustments on it and shit, and like we made it fit her,
Oh,
and
right.
because like
Pulling all those straps all
yeah,
over the
yeah, yeah,
place.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
because like the only place like I could find it was like either this like European website
Mm-hmm.
or Evic, and
Gotcha.
they only had it in like medium and up.
Uh,
And so she tried it on. She's like, "This is just not comfortable." I was like, "Fuck." So I found like sizes that would fit her on the European website,
okay.
and it would have been like $300.
Jesus.
And I was like, "Dude,
Bro.
she's gonna play airsoft with me, but she's not gonna play that often." Like
No, hell no.
she usually is with the kids while I play airsoft.
Right.
So it's like, man, I can't do that. So
Nah.
I still wanted to make her happy and match with her. So, dude, I found two sets of this multicam Tropic, like $160 for both pair.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that is way more like it. Because I
I mean, you couldn't
definitely
find
paid a
anything
little
on
bit.
Amazon or anything?
This is where I got the multicam Tropic. Dude, there's like all kinds of uh uh like it's out of stock everywhere. It's
Oh.
just out of stock everywhere.
Oh, you were looking for that particular
That
cameo.
particular,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This is
Gotcha.
literally,
Gotcha.
it's a different brand, but it's literally the same, like manufacturer. Like it
Gotcha.
came out of the same fucking factory. And I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why this was cheaper. Like I bought, a shirt and pants as a set, and
Yeah.
the fucking Pencott was more money. It's a different brand, but they literally both come from the same fucking factory. Like it says it on the tag, and
Oh, that's fucked.
it's the same tag with just a different logo at the top of each of them.
Oh my God.
And I don't understand. Like, is it just literally maybe the licensing for that pattern? Maybe?
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I found this for like 160 both pair,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy just a whole new set. Fucking, I don't, airsoft clothes. I don't,
I guess the
isn't
two brands
BDU
thing
like
coming
a
out of the same
specific,
factory could be like
uh,
different designs, right? Like maybe like how the clothes are made, the way they fit,
mm-hmm,
is different. You know how you have like all these top brand shoes and clothing brands like Reeboks.
mm-hmm,
Everyone knows like Reeboks kind of fit a little narrow. Like if you have a wider foot,
mm-hmm.
you can't order a regular. You've got to order
Yeah.
the extra wide or whatever. Uh, it used to be Nikes were very thin like that too. There's another one. So I mean, if I got 10 and a half Reeboks and 10 and a half Nikes,
It's
dependent.
different.
Yeah, they're made
Mm-hmm.
different. Not just the look, obviously, but and
Mm-hmm.
the logo, but they actually fit different. So maybe it's something like that, because these factories
Dude, I'm not sure.
they swap.
I put them like up
Oh
next
yeah,
to each other, and they're like the same exact size
exact.
and everything. Like the fucking
All the straps,
the
right, the Velcro's in the same
the Velcro.
place, and
Yeah, yeah.
that's wild. Because we do, working in factories for 25 years, you'll get, you do different runs on the same machine. So you'll
Mhm.
run this particular product, but the material's different. So it's the same mold, but what's going into it
Mhm.
is a little bit different. The recipe's a little different. So it has a different use, it's a different brand, different company that's using it, and then they'll use it for something different. But so I've seen that. So I guess, they have, I mean, in a clothing factory, what do they got? Big giant, rolls of fabric.
Mhm.
They come off, they cut it, and it probably has machines that cinch it up and cut it in the pattern it needs to be cut, and then it just goes through the sewing process. I don't know. Yeah.
I just it's funny how if you put a certain name brand on something, it becomes much more expensive.
I never got into that, man. Like I grew up, when I was growing
Me
up,
either, dude.
my parents were pretty poor, and I didn't have new clothes until my senior year in high school when
Wow.
I had been working for years. I started working, actually making money when I was 12 years old. So I
Fuck
worked
yeah, me too.
landscaping with a guy. Actually, my dad, made me work with the guy from church.
Hell yeah.
And it was very, very little. I mean, I made just a tiny bit of money. I always,
Mhm.
at that age, my parents took it, so I would have a little bit left over. But it wasn't until I was like 17 or something that, and so I never. My mom always bought all of our clothes came from the thrift store, so they're all used clothes.
90% of mine did.
Yeah, and I never had name
That's
brand.
very close.
And
I mean, a
honestly,
lot
I
of my
never
clothes
cared
were
about it.
name brand.
I
They
never
were
even
just
cared
from the
about it,
thrift
and I
store.
never, yeah, I never, like some people grow up like that, and then they go, "Oh, when I get my own money, I'm going to get all name brand shit." I was the opposite. I still to this day I never cared about it then, never cared about it now. Like my friends would make fun of me, when you get older and you're like older in high school and
Mm.
like, "Oh, what kind of bullshit you wearing? What is that?
Yeah, dude.
Kind of jeans are those?" I'm like, I don't give a fuck. So
The fucking kind you wear, like
the kind that says I
protect
don't
you from the
care
elements.
what people think about my clothes as much as they care, like about my character. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
I never got into that. So,
I mean, like to each his own, but like it's like it's just like I don't know. It's like the social media thing. Like, oh, look at me, look what I
hmm
have. It's like I don't know. That's like people who buy a really expensive car, but then like their fucking house is falling down.
bro, yeah. Well,
Like,
I think there is
why
something
didn't you
though
buy a
about.
beater and fix your house with that money? Like, live in your house, dude.
Uh-huh. I know, right? That's pretty common. Somebody has a nice car and
It's
then
social
their house
status.
looks like shit. Yeah.
But then, like, how does that even work? Because your house
Well,
is like,
but the people they're trying to impress would
they'll
never
see
be
their
in their
house.
neighborhood,
Yeah,
probably, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
So,
I
but
live in a
there is
small
something
town.
about, like, I could tell. I was making this joke a while ago. The very first podcast I started wasn't this one. I started one years before when I was doing all these different YouTube channels, and I actually started two of them, two different podcasts. One was just like family thing, where I was interviewing family members, friends of family, and my old high school friends.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
and then I started one. I got tired of that, and then I started one for biblical stuff. So it was all about the
Okay.
Bible.
Mm-hmm. Is all
So
that
we
is any
were,
of that still up?
yeah,
Hell yeah. You
yeah.
gotta
If you search them, yeah,
shoot
yeah.
me those. What are
Uh,
they called?
it's the one is called Scalf Life. So
Okay.
Scalf Life. It's my last name, and then so that came up because that was actually my very first YouTube channel I started too.
Okay.
Scalf Life. And I had polo shirts made. Dude, I was on
No
steroids. I
shit.
was not sleeping. I was like, all these ideas were just like popping and whatever. I was just trying to be, I guess because I was
Productive.
stuck in a chair. Yeah, my creative, whatever. So,
Dude,
um,
you should have got the telemarketer job, dude.
I know, I know. So one of my oldest daughter, one of her friends, really close friends, that was like an extra son to us. He came over, so we would have big parties all the time, like for holidays, Memorial Day
Mhm.
cookout, we would have a huge one.
Hell yeah.
Uh, July 4th, everyone came over here. We'd have 40, 50 people over here, right? And a big ass bonfire. Everyone's drinking. If they were, teenagers here, like they were like 18, 19,
Yeah.
we let them drink. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Don't go home.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
sleep here. You crash
Yeah.
on the floor. So that's what we did. And so these guys would come over. Well, Dalen he goes, man, it was like after one of our parties like that, and he stayed the night, and he said something like, yeah, this is the Scalf life right here,
Yeah.
because our last name, because this is like all their friends and all of our family and stuff, they all come over here because we have this, a little bit bigger lot than most people, and it's private. There we don't have neighbors,
Yeah.
so we'd park a car in the back where we're playing like volleyball and cornhole. Somebody
Yeah,
with a really
dude.
banging system would park the car in the back,
Yes.
prop open the trunk, prop
Gonna
open the
have a
doors, and
party.
jam the fuck out of shit, bro. So, and then we played beer pong. We set a table up in the back in the yard and play beer pong. So, I mean, he's like, yeah, this is the Scalf Life. And I was like, dude, that's a good name for this YouTube channel I just started. So,
Dude,
that's how it came up.
A scalp party, dude.
Yeah,
Like
so we did. So Scalf Life, if you search it, it will come up. Now,
is it only on YouTube?
no, I didn't do YouTube for that one.
Oh,
I
sweet.
only did the audio.
Sweet.
Yeah, I only did audio. Matter of fact, the program or the service I use now, Buzzsprout, to put my, that I upload all my audio parts to, that goes out to all the different things or whatever, that started out as the Scalf Life channel.
Nice.
So my old metadata stuff in the back, I had to go in and change.
Yeah.
Because I didn't cancel the account. I just kept it, and I was like, okay, I stopped doing that, and then I went to the Bible thing. Then I went to Airsoft. So
is the Bible one still up?
Yeah, the Bible one's up still.
Was it like debates or like?
No, it was. Or? So it was just me and my sons.
Okay.
Criticizing certain stories in the Bible that we were taught, or that I was taught growing up. So it's a little like, if you're pretty religious and you really, really believe a lot in the Bible, like some of these things, it can be, there's only a few episodes, maybe like 5 or less, maybe around 5. But one of them was about one of the books in Genesis, or one of the chapters in Genesis, chapter 19, the story, the Sodom and Gomorrah. Mm-hmm. Almost everyone knows that story. So we went over that whole thing. So we read the whole chapter, 19. It's really fucked up. Yeah. Okay. So incest, motherfucking, like daughters, like, getting their dad drunk to screw him so they can get pregnant. And then of course, the wife, looks back and turns into a pillar of salt kind of shit. And then the angels show up because, Lot and his family, protected by whatever, they bring these angels in there. They were trying to protect him. And this mob shows up that's, they're trying to get to him and have sex with him or rape him or whatever. The dad offers his daughters to the angry mob to get raped instead of the angels. So anyway, we went over that story. Then we went over a separate one, was the Tower of Babel and that whole thing. Then we went over, I did one by myself that was about unconditional love and how it doesn't exist. Everyone talks about Jesus, unconditional love. Well, it's not, because you have to there's conditions to get into heaven as far as like Christianity. So that's not unconditional. Yeah, dude.
So I do believe in unconditional love, but not in the Christian standpoint. Honestly, no, I would say I know unconditional love, because any belief is a limiting belief.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I think that is what God
was interesting.
It is, if you want to get that deep.
Yeah.
I think God is nothing, like at the source of everything. Before you break out into duality here, where it's infinite, when you break it down into just one the most simplest, just singular thing, it's just unconditional love.
How does that work? So I guess we have to define love.
I mean, if you listen to my whole podcast, this is basically the premise of every episode. It's like, okay, what is existence? Like, my personal experience from all the psychedelics and everything. It's like, I've experienced source personally. So to me, I know that sounds fucking crazy to most people.
Yeah.
But that's my personal experience. I'm not saying I'm not trying to force this on anybody or anything. But that's
but what is unconditional love?
What other way would you how else could you?
I mean, I know what the two words mean. Well, no, I don't. I guess we have to define love, right? Because we know what unconditional means.
So it was like the love you felt for your wife.
So it's
the
a
love
feeling
you felt for your parents.
Right.
It was also like a visual experience too. It's impossible to describe, because it was like being one with God for lack of
Yeah.
a better word. That sounds fucking egotistical and crazy,
Not
but
really. No, I know what
to
you mean.
some people, you know.
I mean, I grew up that way. I was, in church with, raised hands and slain in the spirit kind of thing, speaking in
That
tongues,
shit
and
sounds like way more
um,
crazy to me than what I
yeah,
believe.
it wasn't crazy.
And
Well, when you're raised with it, or you're exposed to it at a young age, and you don't have all these different beliefs that coming into
Mhm.
it, it's not that crazy.
No, yeah,
Because
I was
there
deep
are
in the
there's
Catholicism.
stories in the Bible that supports that. So it makes sense. And you do feel it. You do feel it. It's like being in a concert and you feel that wave of, I don't know if it's I think I do know. I think it's more, because I do a lot of these if then statements in my head. So
Hmm.
if you're at this stadium or a concert or whatever it is, football game, whatever, especially music, when music's involved and there's a lot of people in close proximity to each other, you can feel this thing. And I feel like it's that spirit, whatever I don't know what the word is, but
That's the
whatever
word.
it is, we have that connection, that energy,
Yeah, dude.
those vibes, and
That's
that aura, whatever, and it spreads.
that's
But
that oneness
if you're at the concert by
within.
yourself, that wouldn't happen.
No. I mean,
So it
it
is,
might if you could be vibing out with the band members, but if you're just lit, like, even, I
yeah,
don't know, dude, like, I don't know, because even like listening to fucking music on your own with fucking headphones, I'll cry.
yeah, sure, but it's not the same feeling you
I
get when
guess,
you're in that
yeah,
group.
yeah,
When you're in
you're right,
that
you're
group,
right, you're right.
you know what I mean? Like the national anthem when you go to your
Yeah.
first
No, you're right, you're
stadium
right.
football game and they stand for the national anthem,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like I don't know, and the jets fly over
Especially
and
when
you,
people like actually meant it
yeah,
and
I
sang
know, right?
along and
Yeah,
actually
and
put their
you
hands
get
over
that
the heart.
feeling like, I mean, you could still have the same feeling, but I don't know, I don't know. There's definitely something, this wave of
Dude,
energy that is spread, and it can be bad too, like
oh
that
yeah,
riot mob mentality
oh yeah,
that spreads, the panicky, fearful stuff that spreads
yeah,
in
man.
groups. But the positive one, man, is so. I guess
Dude,
the analogy I do.
it's kind of like the thing you say, like, you can't hurt my one feeling.
Yeah, I can't remember what I'm feeling.
That's the same thing. There's only like one thing in existence, and it's just consciousness, which is
Consciousness,
you.
right? Yeah, that's true.
And so then it's either singularity or infinity, which
Yeah,
is this.
yeah.
And I could go fucking anywhere from here.
Well, this has to be infinity,
That's why it's
right?
my
Because
favorite
our energy
topic.
never goes away
Nothing like energy can't be created or destroyed.
or destroyed.
So
I don't.
that's why to me, like, there has to be a source. But there's no such thing as a
Yeah,
linear time either. We're just
right,
perceiving it that way. So like source and infinity are both happening. Like the Big Bang, if you want to call it that, if you
right.
want to say the world or duality started that way, it's like it's happening. It boom, 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 boom. Every single moment, the Big Bang will be happening because
I can't
time is.
fathom that, dude. I really, I've seen these shows and heard people talk, and I just cannot
I've like talked to a lot
grasp
of
it.
or listened to a lot of like near death experiencers and like people coming back from dying,
Hmm.
and they all basically say the same thing, like you just wake up from like a dream almost,
Yeah,
like on the other side, and it's just like, oh, like this is just a game, like this is just a learning experience, and like you can't fuck it up.
yeah,
Like even these horrible, like even Hitler, I hate to say it. Like I also believe in karma, so I also think in his spirit form or whatever, went through his own personal hell before he
yeah,
got to go back to being everybody else in existence. Because if there's only one consciousness, then eventually you'll experience me. You'll be me telling you this as me as you. And
I just, bro, you're hurting my head right now, man.
that's why like I'm trying, like, do I like make a separate podcast for just airsoft or
No, dude. No, well, no. This is fun though. Like, because I love talking about this stuff and thinking about it and debating about it. Because I'm not attached. Um, these kind of ideas, I'm not attached to one specific one. I used to be. I was raised that way. I was raised
Mm-hmm.
with these very solid beliefs, and I used to argue about it when I was, young, very young
Mm-hmm.
adult, and
Mm-hmm.
until I realized nobody really knows what the fuck. Okay, um, so
Nope. Nope.
and I remember I was young. I was probably like it was before I was an adult, maybe 16 or 17 when I realized for me that I mean I felt like I had proof in the Bible that death that we don't have to be afraid of it at all.
No.
Like there's no you shouldn't have to worry about where you're going, this kind of thing, because when Jesus went to the town where his buddy Lazarus,
Mm-hmm.
right, where he raised him from the dead,
Mm-hmm.
the one thing he said in there, he said everyone's freaking out, whatever. He's like, no, don't worry. Because they were like, oh, you're too late. He's been dead for 3 days. He's like, he's not dead. He's just sleeping. And I thought, oh, so we just go to sleep just like we do at night. So what's to be afraid of? I don't want to be pain. I don't want to be in pain before I
Yeah.
go. But as far as when you go, when lights out, it's lights out. Like bye. Like just go to sleep. It's no big deal.
So my argument against atheists is because I'm not a theist, but I'm not an atheist.
Yeah. So what would you say? You're like an agnostic, like you believe in something, but not like the God of the Bible.
Um, like I said, I don't really believe in it. I know it because I've experienced it,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's like what like your intuition. Like where does that come from? I was on tour and it was our first show. We was all the way out in fucking Illinois, in Maryland, and that was our first show somehow. We had to drive all the way the
Jesus.
fuck out there to play our first show of the tour.
Right.
But we're standing on the corner. Oh, there's a four-way intersection. There's like large city buildings on each corner, and we're all standing on just one of the corners. Just hanging out where we got there early, and then one of the other bands showed up, so we were just hanging out with them. Uh, the venue was actually on the next street over, but we were parked on that street, so we just like I don't know, we were talking to the other band on that corner, and so I went down to our truck to go put my contacts in for the show, because the metal band we're fucking slinging our heads all around and shit, jumping around. So I had to have my contacts because I'm fucking blind as a bat, dude. Legally blind on my license.
You don't want your glasses flying over. You should have done. Wasn't there a thrash band years ago that one of the guys had the sports like athletic
I
glasses on with
have
the
done that
strap?
before, dude. I have
Yeah.
done that.
There you go. Do that, man.
But anyway, I gotta like, as I was walking back up to the guys, like I got a horrible feeling, and something told me to stop walking and just stay where I was. And next thing I know, here comes it's like it's like a 25 zone. It's like a city. And here comes this fucking car like flying down the road past me. And I look up next to all the guys and there's this SUV that just he didn't even he'd like half-ass stop. He didn't come to a complete stop and just fucking I'm going. And it was like a Toyota, like a small Toyota car, like an I don't know, Altima or something. Slams this SUV, spins the SUV all the way around like 270 degrees into the curb. Somehow the car, this is the SUV ends up spun this way, ended up on the curb this way, the opposite direction that the car was coming from it as it was pulling out of this direction. This car, I don't know how, but it made like a complete U-turn this way and was going directly at the sidewalk where all the dudes were standing. And as soon as the car accident hit, everybody like got out of the way to safety, except for my buddy Jeremy. And I like screamed. I was like, Jack! And he stood there. He stood there, dude. But the car somehow kept turning, dude. And it went probably like a foot at most away from him. And it kept turning and fucking slammed into into the building.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it a couple of years ago. I was telling this story. And I was like, I wonder if that was one of those fucking Toyotas where when you pushed on the brake, it also hit the accelerator. Do you
Oh, was
remember
there
that? Do you
there was a
remember that
malfunction
recall?
like that? No,
Yeah, that was a
huh?
recall.
Oh shit.
This is like around 2016. I can't
Okay.
remember when the recall was, but I was
Right.
like, holy shit. And then because the car, after he crashed into the wall, we saw his brake lights on, but it was still trying to go, still trying to accelerate.
Oh, might
And
have
we're like,
been.
shut your car off.
It might have been. Yeah.
uh, yeah, dude, that was, you know, what if like, I don't know, why did I go? Because I was the one standing, I was standing like right next to Jeremy.
Yeah.
I would have been standing in that foot
In
of
the way.
space where the
Yeah,
car
but
drove.
what do you think?
So like, what made me walk down there, and then what made me stay where I was
Why did
in
you have a bad
safety?
feeling? Yeah.
Yeah, why did I get that? Like, it was just like a chill down my spine and like
Yeah.
anxiety in
Yeah. Why
my
did you get that?
chest. Yeah, like what is that?
No, that's what I'm
To
asking you.
me,
What do you think?
I think that's that was spirit. That's you know I think, but I
Because
also think that you have like infinite lives. So like since like I said, I think I could be you, you could be me. Like I'll fucking live. One day I'll be your wife. Like like
ooh,
yeah. But
for both of us,
yeah.
okay.
But I also think you can live as E-Rock infinite times.
Yeah.
So I have a perspective that maybe I fucking got ran over by that car one time. So like that was like,
Oh.
oh, don't get ran over by the car this time.
So, well, that's what I was going to ask next. All right. So so these if then statements. So if you had this premonition or spidey sense, or if that's why I was asking, what do you think it came from? Because if it came from the source or some kind of spiritual thing, some divine thing that warned you about this, then why have that particular situation or a very similar death experience or near death experience happen to hundreds, thousands, or whatever, amounts of people in the past where it they didn't survive? So that's what I always thought. And then, sometimes
That's like you
religious
say,
people I've
what's your
talked with, they'll
purpose?
say, well, God did warn them, but they didn't listen.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, it's almost like you can't really argue with that. Like, okay, I'm open to any possibility because we don't really know. We can't prove it
So
because
my
we don't really know how
argument,
to measure this spirit thing yet.
yeah. So my argument with the atheist thing, it's like
Yeah.
try to fathom nothing.
What do you mean?
Try to
What?
fathom nothing. You
Well,
can't.
atheism isn't nothing, right? Or
Yeah, when you die, it's lights out. There's nothing. You're just
yeah, there's
dead.
nothing. Yeah.
What is nothing?
Well, when you went to sleep last night, would you call that nothing?
No, I had dreams.
No. Do you remember every morning when you wake up, you remember what you dreamt?
I don't remember exactly what I dreamt, but I know I had a dream.
I don't. I haven't had a dream in like a few months.
Dude, I'm like I
I
think
probably
I
have
think
like
everybody dreams every night. Like
they say that, but how do you prove it? If I don't remember it, how do I prove it?
but exactly, you didn't experience nothing though. You experienced falling asleep and then waking up.
Yeah, but what
Where
happened in
was the
the
nothing?
6 hours in between?
But you didn't experience the nothing.
I was unconscious.
Exactly.
Right.
So what
So
is
that's
nothing?
nothing. That's nothing.
But
To
you
me, that's
but you
nothing.
didn't experience it.
I
You're always
experienced.
experiencing.
No, I experienced nothing.
Maybe
I experienced the
like
nothing.
your subconscious, dude. But like, so like, but like, were you asleep and just like, all right, I'm asleep and it's black,
No, because
you know?
you're not cognitive. You can't think.
Exactly.
I
So
mean, your
there's
brain thinks, your brain works, but your consciousness is gone.
exactly.
Like
So
you're
like,
literally
that's
unconscious.
what I'm saying. Try to fathom nothing.
Yeah.
Like, there's no experience that is nothing.
No, you can't explain it because you're gone at the moment. at that time. With the nothing,
I've never really heard
there's
your
nothing.
perspective on nothing before. I kind of like it, but
Oh,
I don't like what is not. There's like nothing. What is empty? Would it be empty space? Empty space would still be something.
well, I
Be
mean, they
a
talk
black
about the black
void.
voids and
Yeah.
black holes and stuff. Like there's
I mean,
nothing.
with all the psychedelics, I've experienced a black void, but eventually,
Yeah.
you know, I realized I was a consciousness and did the whole flower of life thing, creating reality around yourself. And dude, like that's the closest thing to nothing. But like, I don't know, there was still like a spark of conscious. I was still in the black nothing, which made me
Yeah.
realize, wait, this isn't nothing. And
Well, I
I
mean,
don't know.
brain
Just look
dead.
up
When
the
you're brain
flower of
dead,
life.
what is when you're brain dead? You know, like,
And like that's what I'm saying. Like there's
and
the
the
whole
machines keep you alive, pump your heart,
spiritual side of thing. Like
breath.
I'm sure like their consciousness can't experience like nothing.
Yeah,
So
you
like
can't. There's nothing to experience because you don't. You're out.
so that's just a body at that point.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. This is
Yeah.
just all the electrical energy that's going through my brain. That's and my heart.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's causing the consciousness for me. That's what's causing the. It's not to me. It's not some divine being that has a part in us. The only part they have in us, if there was, would be the creation part. Like what, my kids, they're a part of me, but I don't constantly breathe life into them every day. I'm not there for them. Like, I can't, I want to watch out for them, but I can't, do something, whatever, like pull the strings.
This is why I think that consciousness isn't like created in the body. Like I think our body is more of a like a radio. Like it picks up the consciousness.
Ah,
because like
interesting.
What is like what is the genesis?
Right.
Like
right.
Why do we even exist in the first fucking place?
I've seen that with like where they show like a plant.
That's the only
like
thing
a seed that grows in the ground.
Uh-huh.
So, and they, remember in school they show those video, the time lapse where it, they have like it's growing in where you like a glass thing. What do they call it? You can see it, and it's just in the dirt as an acorn or whatever, and then all of a sudden just goes bink, and then goes shh. Like what causes that initial spark of life? I mean, scientists have been debating that for. They still don't know. They really still don't know.
Dude.
But
and I don't know, like I call like psychedelics are kind of like teachers. I like to call them rememberers.
Yeah, for real, bro.
From my perspective, what of all the thing I've just been saying, you are everything. So if you are everything who has already experienced everything there ever is to experience, then you're only just remembering things. You're not learning anything new.
Maybe that's the thing, because if you don't remember, then you're not you. What makes you is your memories. Because if I don't remember who I am, people with dementia and stuff, they're not themselves. It's like they're gone. They're walking around. They're functional as far as mechanical. Yeah. Like they can do this and walk, and they can say words. They can still talk, but somewhat, but they don't. It's not them.
Yeah,
like they're lights out, bro. Like you look at them, and that in their eye, it's like in space. They don't have that focus, and man. It's I don't know.
Heart goes out to anybody dealing with that in their family, but
for sure. But the it was, as far as that kind of stuff goes, I don't know. I mean, I don't think anyone can say that they know for sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I don't believe in any absolute truth.
Right.
That's why I'm saying like I don't believe in anything, because then, you're limiting yourself.
I mean, you have to have some beliefs that you've built over time.
That's a little over exaggerated.
I know what you're saying. It's semantics with the word, but it's if I know you believe when you wake up in the morning, there's not this
Gonna have to
question in your
piss.
mind that, oh shit, I better strap myself down because gravity's going away today. Like, no, you just get up, you assume, right, when you roll out of bed that you put on, you're going to be
Yeah.
stuck on the ground and walking, and that you're not going to be floating around. And when when you put your coffee mug down, it's not gonna just, like go
Fucking
somewhere else
yeah.
into infinity or some
Dude, I don't know about guitar picks
particle.
though, dude. They
Or
say from a
socks in the
different fucking
dryer.
dimension.
Do you see those videos where they do that with socks in the dryer? They actually say they show that your
Your
dryer
dryer eats
actually
it.
eats it because it gets stuck it
Yeah.
goes behind the drum and shit.
Uh-huh.
It's
Oh yeah.
funny.
You should have seen my mom's fucking dryer. That was like worked solid for like over 10 years.
Yeah,
No maintenance. They pulled that thing apart.
that's
It was like
unusual.
so many socks and shit. Like
It's funny. It's weird that all this technology and like precision machining and all these parts they can make in manufacturing,
and
and they
everything's
can't
getting
make a
worse.
dryer that fucking doesn't rumble and
And
fucking
and and
and
worked for
doesn't eat
10
your
years.
socks. Well, they purposely do that. They don't want
I
the
know.
there was a I think it's a documentary they showed, or I can't remember where I saw it. It was just within the last month.
Like the light
The
bulb thing.
it was the power or the there's a name for it. They called it where these guys got together and said, okay, we can't or maybe it's a podcast I was watching. Um,
With the light bulbs.
yeah, with the light bulb.
Yeah,
Did
you
you see
can't
that?
make a yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, yeah. We can't
Where
make
the
they made the
original
light
light bulb
bulb
was the
and just last
100-year. Yeah, it's still on.
forever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
working. And they said, oh, this will kill our business. Like, this is not a good thing. Isn't that weird?
Like that that is the only thing like that will change everybody's quality of life.
I don't
Like
know. I think this. So if you look at cars, newer cars, like in the last, and I mean, like say in the last 10 years, right? They're made really fucking good. Okay. Cars.
there's so
So if you
many
bought a new car 10 years ago, is it possible that that car could still be running today? If you take care of it, obviously,
Mhm.
oil change, whatever, the basic shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It could be running 200, 300, 400,000 miles on this engine, on the same engine, on the
Hmm.
same transmission.
Hmm.
So the person that originally bought it 10 years ago, are they the only, are they still have that same car? No. Why? Not because it broke down, because they got bored. They got bored
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
So I think this
Yeah.
argument about they could make shit that lasts
I wouldn't
forever.
get bored of my fucking light bulb though, dude.
I
I don't want to
promise you,
change
you
my light
would,
bulb,
bro.
dude.
Yes, you would, because you're gonna see this fucking Instagram video, bro, with this like light you can attach to your phone and go, "Ooh, I can change the hue and the color and the brightness and with a tap of a button on my thing." My light bulb doesn't do that because it's 10 years old. It hasn't burned out, but it looks like shit. Okay, it's got dust on it. Like you're like, no, no, we want the new
I
shiny
guess
stuff
you're right.
that you can turn to.
But then just don't be a lazy ass and go clean your fucking light bulb then. Dude, that's
I think
duality for you,
there's only
man.
a
You
few
have so
things
many perspectives.
that people that will last for a really long time that people will still keep years and
What?
years and years without, and that's guns, real steel
Yeah, hell
guns.
yeah.
Okay,
Hell
those
yeah.
motherfuckers are valuable
But
forever.
that's what I'm saying. Like if you made something like really nice that you'd like didn't have to buy every fucking like once a year, every fucking 6 months, like some things even more often, then you'd probably have more customers, so you wouldn't have to push as much fucking product because people would want to
Well,
buy
that's
the
their argument
quality
is
shit.
they don't want to make something like they want more customers, they want more repeat business, not just the one time. But my argument is you could you could make shit last forever, and it's kind of pointless because you could put really good quality stuff, parts in it and everything that'll last a really long time, but it's a waste of money because, example, we're using computer monitors right now to do our thing here. Um, so If I still had my old CRT monitor from, the 18-inch that was like 20 some inches deep and, weighed like 45 pounds,
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't, and I had the options that I have now with these little flat screens or whatever, right? Um, would I continue using that even if it lasted forever? No, because technology changes. So the new curved, really big curved monitors, have you seen those?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
fucking
that's
40 inch,
crazy.
but they're still the same height as these normal monitors,
Uh-huh.
8 or 15 or
Fucking
17 or whatever it is, but
widescreen.
they're really wide. They wrap around. Um, I bet you most of the people that bought those that are using them right now, I'll bet you they didn't buy it because their old monitors broke. Like their old monitors are
Yeah.
still working.
Oh yeah.
So they do last a long time. We just get tired of shit, bro. We want the new
You're right,
shiny
man.
stuff.
You're right. I look at all these fucking airsoft guns. I have like
I was gonna lead right into the airsoft stuff. Look at these dudes, man. Come on. People will buy an airsoft gun, barely open it out of the box, and already have upgrade parts for it. No, I don't want that old
yep,
shit. No, no, I'm gonna put
yep.
this stuff in there. Now, I
I'm too
understand that's
scared to do
functional,
that,
but
but
not aesthetics. But still, it's they're always.
man, you're right. You're right.
I don't know.
It just I don't know. I don't care about shit like that, so it'd be nice for me, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? So like I don't know, dude. I got my dad gave me as a wedding present 1977 Ford truck with the
Ooh,
little souped up 302 in it.
nice.
And why would I ever want to get rid of that?
I mean,
You
that's
know?
you.
Yeah,
Give that to
exactly.
my son, one of my
Exactly.
sons or
Yeah,
whatever. They
yeah.
don't want that shit.
Dude, my
They
son
would
might
get
want
it.
it
They
though,
want a
man,
new
you know?
car.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
not into the old shit.
yeah.
That's just, I mean, that's more,
It's
people's taste
crazy.
in things.
We're fucking spoiled.
It really is. I mean, manufacturing has gotten very streamlined, over the years, and so that's what I was going to say. When we were talking about these camis and stuff that we're buying,
We gotta figure
clothes,
out how to
uniforms.
recycle or something
People
better
used
then.
to literally hand make all clothes, even when they thought it was like
Yeah.
streamlined, like large amounts of clothes.
In a
They could make it
fucking
once. All these
sweatshop.
ladies are sitting in the sweatshop with a Singer sewing machine, hand sewing all of your fucking shirts and pants, bro. And now, machines do it and stuff, and it's they can pump them out really quickly. So I mean, all that stuff's gotten really streamlined, and they can come up with new designs really quickly. Look, bro, this fucking ship on demand or whatever print on demand stuff like
Dude, that's so sweet.
Printify and Teespring. You go in there and just a nobody like me. I don't own a huge business or whatever. I don't have to call this place and be like, hey, I need to order 10,000 t-shirts.
Yeah.
You need to make them like this. Because back in the day, that's what you had to do if you
Mm-hmm.
wanted a certain print. Like you had
Mm-hmm.
to have so many, a minimum. And now you go in there, you go order one fucking special item. One.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Like they print one and then they're done. It's like,
Yeah. That's
it's so
awesome.
crazy. Yeah.
Dude.
Because they can swap the molds out so quickly. And we used to hate that, by the way. In the manufacturing end, we used to fucking hate these small orders, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's gotta suck
It's a
because you
shit
gotta
ton
make
of
a
work.
whole, yeah, you gotta do the whole fucking process you do for
Yeah.
probably a big order, and you just do one, and then you gotta do the whole fucking thing over again
Yeah.
for the next job. Dude.
That's why a lot of these patches, when you get patches made, these patch companies, they'll, at least the vinyl ones,
Hmm.
or the rubber, the
Yeah, the PVC.
PVCs.
Yeah.
When you get those done, they'll, if you've never gotten one done before from that company, there's a mold charge.
I think
So
I
you
heard
have
you
to, they
say
have to
this.
actually CNC or, machine the
Hmm.
mold to
Hmm.
your custom thing and make it work in their machine, which is usually like injection. So, and you can have, three different colors based on whatever design you have or whatever. So, like mine's a very simple design. So I have the background, I have the triangle, and I have the
Hmm.
T. So I can get like a red, white, and blue. I can get three colors based because of the mold. But you pay that mold fee for somebody to make it out of this material, and then they'll save it for you for 2 years. Most
Nice.
companies will, and that way you won't have. So if you reorder patches again from that same company, uh, you don't have it's like an $80 or $100 mold fee. It's probably more than that now.
No
And that was
shit.
like 4 years ago, but maybe it's 120. I don't know, but
Uh-huh.
you don't have that extra fee on there. You get it, a little cheaper. But yeah,
So I've been thinking about getting some. I made two patches for
yeah.
the for the show. Shout out Team Monkey Balls Airsoft. I just joined their team. Bunch of young guys.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Okay.
um, he's rocking one of my I Knew Some But I Didn't Know It All podcast patches. I was
Nice.
like, dude, that made me feel so good. Like he seen me have it, and he was like, I told him about the show and everything. And he listened to it and he came back and he was like, dude, can I have you have more are you sell patches? And I was like, I have this one, I have these
Yeah.
two. He's like, dude, can I have I'll buy it from you. I was like, dude, please take it.
Did you post that on your Instagram?
It feels so good. No.
You suck, man.
Yeah. I mean it's just my logo on a patch.
I don't give a shit. I want to see it.
I need to do better.
I want to see it on somebody. I want to see it on somebody else.
See, oh yeah, that'd have been cool. Yeah, we'll do. I mean, it's probably on his Instagram. I can link you
Yeah. What's his?
his Instagram. It's just team. What is it?
I can search it or you can
Clicking on
send it to me.
Clicking on his profile. No.
So this is
Team
what's
Monkey
the
Balls Airsoft. Oh, one
team?
word. Yeah, I'll pump it in the chat. Chat.
That's a long ass fucking
Oh.
name, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Ryan V.
I think
Okay.
he's 12. He's the most mature 12-year-old I've ever met in my life. He's into music and everything too, dude.
Oh, that's cool, dude. The guy I talked with last night, the podcast he did last night. This guy is big into music, like mostly like R&B and hip hop and stuff. But they had they made their own. They had their own CD made. They had made a whole fucking album. Him and his guys. He studied fucking years of like music promotion and all kind of shit, bro. It was cool because I was surprised because I didn't know any of this stuff when before we got on the podcast. Which I love finding out stuff like that, like being surprised. Because I didn't really look at his Instagram too much, and I don't think he doesn't have anything on there anyway about it. It's just Airsoft one. But his 6-year-old son. Oh, hold on. Oh, you put it in this chat. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, dude. Hell yeah.
If you scroll all the way to the last picture in that's I think that's like half the team. I haven't met the rest of the guys yet, but
On his I
Ryan's
see it right
in
here.
the middle rocking my patch next to his Novritsch patch. Dude, this dude was like getting out of Airsoft because he just wanted to play paintball, and he gave one of the kids, Chevy, he gave him like a fucking $1,000 Polar Star setup, and he gave my buddy Ryan like 3 gas blowback pistols. Gave them to him.
That's crazy, bro.
Fucking crazy. I was like, damn, I should have brought my sons, dude. Get the fucking little kid treatment, dude. Just getting free shit.
No shit.
Oh, dude, I got this Tipman M4. I'm not sure if it's the Gen 1 or Gen 2. I think it's a Gen 1. But the gas blowback HPA. Dude. It somehow has a gas blowback system, but it's HPA tapped right
For
out of
the
the box.
a Tipman, so a paintball gun?
No, it's an airsoft gun.
Dude, that's so weird.
Yeah, dude, it's an M4.
That's so weird to me because when I hear Tipman, I'm all I
Yeah,
think
dude.
of Tipman 98.
That's what I had when I used to play paintball. I was
Right.
like fucking 10.
Uh-huh.
But dude, it's sick as hell. So you
So
have to
you
do
have it now?
something- Yeah, I have it.
Where the fuck
I
is
can
it?
grab it.
Oh my god, what's wrong with you?
So
You should have it
there's
ready
something
to go.
on the internals where you have to swap it, but it also takes CO2. It has proprietary magazines you can put a CO2 cartridge in.
Oh, right.
And run it that way. But the guy I bought it from had already swapped it to HPA, which I was like, perfect. But it has like an internal regulator, so that's I've never experienced that before. I just have my chelator.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um, I figured it all out, by the way. HPA is super easy.
Good for
Um,
you, man.
yeah, but dude, it's super cool. Let me grab it. Hold up.
Yeah, go ahead. This episode is sponsored by Skirmish, the future of airsoft gameplay management. Are you ready to take airsoft to the next level? Skirmish's innovative gameplay solution keeps players and spectators engaged with real-time updates. Capture objectives, detonate targets, medic, and more at skirmish-enabled fields. Skirmish tracks every action so you don't have to. Review past games, action by action, and follow your progress in national rankings. Phones are not required. If you want to find out more, head to skirmish.net and check out episode 157 of this podcast where I talk with the owner of Skirmish about how it started and how it works. Stay connected, my friends. This episode is also sponsored by JefesAirsoftSolutions.com. Are you looking for a company that puts the community first? Look no further than Jefes Airsoft Solutions. Their founding principle is to offer a way for players of all types to get the greatest experience possible. Their passion is to make a difference in the airsoft community and serve each of their customers with the utmost respect. Be part of the conversation by joining hundreds of fellow airsofters in their Discord server. Here you can find out about upcoming events, sales, giveaways, and more. Don't wait any longer. Join today and start enjoying all that Jefes Airsoft Solutions has to offer. Together, we can make a difference in the community. Use the code Trifecta10 and save 10% on your next purchase at JefesAirsoftSolutions.com. Some exclusions apply. So I'm doing this 60-hour fast. So I started last night.
Nice, dude.
I need to, man. I had some issues with some of the medication I was taking, this blood thinner stuff, and so I was swelling up a lot again, and I didn't know if it was a reaction from something or whatever, but there was too many variables to figure out. I wasn't eating as healthy as I was before Christmas or whatever. So I mean, I wasn't eating terrible.
Holidays.
Oh, the holidays, bro.
Holidays always fuck everything up.
I did I eat, my wife cooks. Like, we don't eat out hardly at all. We don't eat junk food. I'll eat, chicken, rice, potatoes, beef, whatever, like just basic home cooked meals, right? We do home cooked meals. I don't eat boxed food, like hardly ever. And, but my water intake was really low over the winter. When it was cold out, it's harder to drink water when you're not sweating and stuff. Yep. So that went down, but I was like, anyway, so so I swelled up. I was getting all this swelling back in this one leg, and it was really getting pretty bad. I was like, what the fuck, man? Am I having a reaction to something? So changed the amount of blood thinner I'm taking, and then I started, so I started this fast because nothing else was working. I'm like, I just need to cut out everything. And then I'll do the 60-hour. I've done 4 days before.
Wow. 4
full days. No calories at all for 4 days.
Wow.
It's not easy.
What do those stomach pains feel like?
So that goes away. Wow. The problem I had was muscle cramps. So after the second night, so like tonight's my first night, it's 24 hours. Tomorrow night will be 48. I don't know if it's because of lack of nutrients or whatever, but I would get insane muscle cramps, so much that I would get in, I don't know, hour and a half of sleep a night. God, so it was really rough when I was doing the construction stuff. Yeah. Because I'd still get up early and go to work.
Yeah.
And I was exhausted. So, but it worked, bro. I lost 40 pounds in 4 days.
Wow.
The first 24 hours, nothing.
Holy shit.
Now I will say this: it wasn't. It was all water stuff. I was swelled up from the
the medication
issues I had, and from before, and so I was holding so much water. So I went in. Now I gained back like 15 to 20, like within a week. But all that water weight, all that swelling was gone, bro. Wow, fucking gone. Yeah. And I upped my greens too, because that really helps with your blood flow and stuff. Yeah. So anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do this time. Get rid of all the swelling, and
That's awesome. I'd say fasting is like really good for you. Like makes you live longer and shit.
Yeah, right.
Like
Well, you know what? So I've been thinking
Joe
about doing it
Rogan.
again because I did that last year, and then like last summer. Well, then I was like, yeah, it's about. I need to do it. I need to do it. And then so like a month ago, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. But then I was just kind of ping ponging in my head, like, well, maybe not, So I saw a couple videos. Like Mark Wahlberg was, I guess he had just done one recently, and somebody else. And it's not like I follow these, I'm just scrolling through and I see something. I'm like, oh yeah, probably because I talked about fasting and it comes up.
Hmm.
And
You just
so,
talk about it. Fucking
oh
comes up
dude,
on your phone.
all your
Think
shit's
about it.
populated, right? A Neuralink, bro. But so anyway, so yeah, I started that, and so I can when that happens, and I can tell them I'm getting like this now. Like it's been 24 hours. Actually, it's been what time is it? 11. Yeah, so 26 hours since I've had any calories. Okay, so I've had 2 cups of coffee today, just throughout the day, and then all this water. So I start getting this energy. I can tell I'm rambling. I'm talking real fast. I start getting this energy because my body's kicking into that ketosis or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I get real like
Dude,
I
I
could
love
talk
that
for
feeling. Like
fucking ever, bro,
if I
right
can get
now.
if I can get through that hunger pain like in the morning, I
Yeah,
love fasting in the morning, dude. Wait until like lunchtime or like one
right.
o'clock to eat.
Uh-huh.
Especially at work, man, because I don't know, it's really easy to just make a fucking peanut butter sandwich in the morning and go to work, just eat your fucking
Yeah.
peanut butter sandwich, make a couple of them. And dude, and especially in the summertime, it drags you down, makes your body feel heavy and
Hmm.
like hard to fucking move.
Yeah.
You feel like a rock. And
Yeah.
when I fast, man, I feel light, I feel agile, I feel like ready
Yeah.
to fucking go.
Well, that was the thing when I did the 4 days last year.
It's called breakfast, break
Yeah,
fast.
it breaks the fast. I so after so the first 24 hours was like this, what I expected, right? Same thing. The next day and the next night, I had muscle cramps. Now, not everyone has that. I've had an issue with muscle cramps even before, but after I had this illness or whatever with the
Yeah,
neurological stuff,
yeah.
way worse, way fucking worse. And I think it's because I have a lot of leftover. I still have a lot of twitching. So if I'm
Mm,
just sitting here, now you won't. If you're just, if somebody's sitting next to me, they won't know.
hmm.
My fingers aren't like doing this kind of stuff. It's not extreme twitching where my
Yeah, yeah,
legs are
yeah.
moving and stuff. It's if you, I can feel it, like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
forearms.
I think
It'll
I know.
be. It's like it looks like I mean, it's a twitch. It's like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So
think
if.
I know what you're talking about. Like when I'm like really like exhausted, but
Hmm.
like still, I don't know, like having it like when I'm driving a lot of times at work and I'm just
Yeah.
fucking like beat my foot on the accelerator, like I can feel it, like I can feel it just
Oh yeah.
I couldn't, I can't, I'm not doing that. It's just it'll just
Right. Right.
fucking twitching.
So I'll have like,
So you
and
just
it's
get
weird
that.
because it'll be like in little spots. So like my
Yeah.
forearms.
Whoa.
So I'll tell my wife, I'm like, so I can feel it, but it
I've
won't
had that
move
in
my
my face
fingers or anything.
before.
Yeah,
Just like a
like
little
the
like
eye twitch. If you ever get the eye twitch, that's the same thing. So
yeah.
it's that really tiny spot right here, and or underneath, or just in random spots on my hand or my arm, and you can't see it if you're not really looking. And I'll go,
Uh-huh.
here, watch this, and it'll, you have to really watch. But if
Yeah.
she grabs my arm, I say, here, grab my arm and squeeze just a little bit. It doesn't make it go away. So she squeezes and she's like, holy shit, is that
Yeah.
going on all the time? I'm like, yeah, all the time. Like, I can feel it right now.
Damn, no
And
shit.
so I think because of that, when I'm fasting, maybe the twitches are harder, like stronger.
Yeah.
So then it creates this, contraction on my
Hmm.
muscle. And so my hands will start cramping. So when I did this fast last year, after the second day, uh, everything was cramping. Dude, my face was cramping. Like, how do you get rid of
Oh.
a muscle cramp? You know how it
Dude, no,
hurts? You
I've
rub it
had
out. Like,
like a Charlie horse like
uh huh.
right here before and
It
like
feels
oh
weird.
my God.
Well, That's probably from, we don't talk about the stuff you're doing. Okay, for that. All right. We know why you're doing it.
Hey, get out of here, motherfucker. I'm married with 2 kids. I guess that doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't mean
I
anything
know a
nowadays.
couple
Okay.
fucking people.
That doesn't mean anything
Dude,
today.
check
Okay.
out this tip move.
Yeah, let me see it.
Dude. Gotta get back.
Dude, that's wild. It looks like almost like a scar, but with a regular stock.
I mean,
Looks cool.
it's just an M4. I guess it has got the mag pull fucking. I looked up this stock, dude. It's $65 brand new. I don't know if it came on the
Damn.
gun or if the dude put it on here, but it was like, fuck yeah, dude. $65 stock. It's got the mag pull
Yeah.
fucking pop-up sights.
Came with everything on there?
You know,
Everything was already on there?
everything on here.
Red dot?
No, I did put the red dot on here. But
Okay.
it came with the foregrip, these little rubber things, which are really nice, dude. Because Picatitty's not the most comfortable thing to grab. And I do wear fingerless
Gotcha.
gloves. So, dude, I love this thing.
Yeah.
I got to figure out how to take it apart so I can clean it and lube it
Right.
so I don't break it. So I've
Mhm.
shot it a couple times now without cleaning it.
Okay.
But I don't know, it's pretty simple. It looks, you just pop out this little pin right here.
I mean,
It has
HPA, right.
it has
Yeah,
a,
you just,
a safety lock so you can still play at the field because it's internally regulated. They just
Yeah.
put the little zip tie through there. So the regulator is inside.
oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, can't you clean it like that? Your barrel and everything, or?
Yeah. But here's the bolt that
Uh-huh.
that does the recoil, and I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to get it out.
Oh,
I don't
gotcha.
like mess
Okay,
with it,
okay.
really, and I
Yeah,
haven't read the
I don't
manual
know.
all the way. And it's definitely dirty.
Oh, yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
I need to clean it, relube
Right,
it.
right.
Um, but
Interesting.
yeah, and then the regulator screw is this. My camera's really not the best quality.
Yeah. Is
Let me
it the silver
see.
one?
No, it's right next to it. It's this
Oh, okay.
little Allen
Oh,
key
yep.
right there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
kind of see it. And I'm not sure if I just have like a leak. I don't know if it's like because the bucking is probably beat in this thing. It doesn't hop the best. I have like
Okay.
how you adjust the hop up? I have the red dot over the hop up adjustment right now. The little screw
Oh, gotcha.
under
Gotcha.
here. But the
Right,
barrel was
What's a
wobbling
top? It's
a
the
little bit.
what do you call it? Top down center or?
Yeah, and it's like super easy to turn, so I'm not sure if something's like broken in
Mm,
there. And when I adjust it,
you don't feel any
I
tension.
don't feel it. Doesn't look like the BB is changing trajectory too much.
I gotcha. I
I can
gotcha.
still shoot, I don't know, over 100 feet
Yeah.
with it, but it's like it's kind of lobbing them.
Mm,
And I got I got the chrono and everything, and I'm pretty sure I have the screw like backed out as far as I can get it to still safely not fucking fall out. And so
hmm.
that should be like maximum, you know, PSI or whatever.
Okay. Okay.
The regulator, it's like maxed out, and it's still
Okay.
only
Yeah, I
shooting
don't
like
know.
1.2 joules. I'm not sure if that's only as hard as this gun is supposed to shoot,
So have
but
you tried changing your tank? Like the pressure
yeah.
in your tank? You've gone all the way up as what
So
is
on
it?
the tank, so on the tank, so this
100
thing,
or
so this is the regulator
right, right.
in the gun. So it's 800 psi that
Okay.
comes out of the tank. So it's like a paintball line. The line's rated to 1,000 psi.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
it's a little bit heavier line than regular
So
HPA.
you don't have to do the regulator any of it on the tank itself. You don't
No,
have
so it's
to.
you literally screw
Oh, okay.
on the line to
And
the
it's full
bottle,
on
and then it has a little screw on
the
the top
open
of it to
valve.
yeah, a little
Hmm.
yeah. Um,
So all that pressure
so I
goes
have
in
it.
there, and then it just regulates at the gun.
Yes,
Or
yes.
oh,
So
okay,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure I have it maxed out, and I'm still only getting like 1.2 joules. So I'm pretty sure there's a
Hmm.
leak somewhere.
Gotcha.
You know, so I gotta figure out because I really like it, dude. I had a blast. Like
Huh? It looks cool.
at my house, we play in the woods, so
Yeah.
it's almost like CQB most of the time,
Right,
unless
because
you
the
get
trees,
unless you get a really
brush.
good line of sight. Yeah, because the
Yeah.
brush is really growing up right now.
Right.
So it worked great for that. And dude, oh my God, the recoil
Yeah.
is fucking phenomenal, dude.
Is it really?
Oh my God.
Is
Like,
that what that silver thing is in the back? The
yeah,
is that the weight that gives
yeah,
it
dude.
the
Yeah,
extra recoil?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I got like like it's more than a 22. Like and a 22
Jesus.
doesn't like feel like anything. Like this, like I
Oh,
actually
that's
fucking
awesome.
like feel it. It doesn't kick like a gun,
No,
but it fucking
it
rocks,
jumps.
dude. It
Yeah.
fucking and like you do feel it. But I don't
That's pretty
know.
cool.
I the only other experience with the gas blowback I have is this at least on my shoulder is this carbine kit
Right.
and
The pistol, yeah.
this thing kicks like a fucking mule compared to the Glock, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, that's wild.
And so like I don't want to play with any other gun ever again. Like
Damn.
I got to figure out how to make this
Okay, you
thing
just hurt your other gun's
feel
feelings,
good.
all right?
Fuck them.
Jesus.
I'm like until like when this thing
You're
breaks, I'll
horrible.
use them. But dude, it's
Listen,
so
you're not going to hell.
satisfying.
You're not going to
If
hell. You're going to the nothing,
it-
okay?
that might be my personal hell. 'Cause I don't believe in nothing. Oh shit. But dude, oh my, I can't get over. Had like this trigger reset, dude. Like it feels like I'm shooting a fucking AR, bro. Like
That's
I'm
wild.
not gonna say it kicks as hard as like a 223.
Right, right.
Like,
But you got some kick there, and then you got
I mean,
the
honestly, a
mechanical
223
trigger.
doesn't kick that hard anyway. Like
No.
compared to a shotgun,
Right.
Like I do. I'm so fucking sad. Titman is at least they've been bought out, so maybe I don't know if I can get parts. You can find some used ones still, and I found a couple parts guns, but I don't like. What if is what's broken on it is what I need to. But I don't know, dude. I think it's solid. I think it's solid. I think I just need to clean it and get the hop up issue resolved because I can deal with
Yeah.
1.2 joules. That's enough.
Yeah, I was to say, isn't that average? Isn't that normal?
That's pretty close. I think the field limit for riflemen is like 1.41 or something.
Yeah, you're not too far off.
So it's not too bad.
Well,
But for
you're
outdoor,
looking
I
for a
would
straighter
like,
shot because you don't want to
exactly.
lob
At
that
least
shit.
just need some hop. Like
Right, right. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that because
Yeah, it could be the worn out or fell out or
yeah,
I don't know.
because I'm pretty sure this is the Gen 1, so this gun could potentially be like 6 years old.
Gotcha.
But I love it. I love it.
It looks cool. Yeah, it's I don't think I've heard of that. I don't think I heard anyone having a Tippmann airsoft gun with HPA tap.
With blowback.
With blowback.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's super cool, dude.
it is.
Cool.
Well, once you figure out how to take it apart and get
That's-
the bolt and everything out, you'll be able to get it.
It takes AEG barrels too, so that's really sweet.
Nice.
I don't know anything about the hop up system, and I need to learn about that.
Right.
But since if it takes a regular AEG barrel, then I don't know, the top hop up system can't be. I don't know. I just like it's so intimidating.
It's got to be similar.
Work
I
on
mean,
these
it's
things that
it's an
are
airsoft
cool.
gun.
Yeah,
It's got to have a bucking. It's got to have a hop up system, some type of whatever, like basic shit. No, I was saying it looked kind of like a scar because of the barrel sticks out longer than a lot longer than the.
Yeah. I like that.
handgun. I love it. It looks awesome.
Really, I have
And that mock suppressor or that flash hider at the end or flare. Yeah, that thing looks badass, dude.
I fuck with it.
Compensator.
But the my Crytek, this is a polymer rail too, but
Yeah.
it's so fucking heavy. The rail goes all the way out, like only the flash hider basically sticks out.
Oh,
at the
right.
end at the end of the rail,
Uh-huh.
and it's just so fucking front heavy when you're trying to just stay in a ready up. Especially for CQB when I play at the field in Delaware. Shout out 911 Tactical.
Shout out.
You know, cause your fucking left arm is just sore, and you end up like, oh, I gotta put my gun down for a second, and then the dude pops out and shoots you. Fuck! Have a gun
That's
up
because
for
you're weak.
5 minutes.
You're weak, okay? You got to get those reps in, bro.
Oh, don't tell me about weak. Fucking.
I can say it because I'm weaker than anybody, bro. I'm lifting these damn. Listen, my wife went and
Lifting your
got.
headset.
Yeah, that's heavy for me. Okay, my wife went and got one of her
That's
friends
awesome.
from work is moving, and she gave my wife her treadmill. So my son came
Nice.
over with his pickup truck. They went and got it. He's big and strong, whatever. They went and picked it up, and they rolled it in here. And well, she had some extra little dumbbell weights and stuff, whatever. It's like 8-pound ones and 15-pound ones. So she brought them in. They're the nicer, newer ones with the rubber. You know, they're covered in rubber and stuff. You know. So I picked one of them up, the dumbbell, and I
Mm-hmm.
was the 15-pound. I was really struggling. Like that's pretty much where my working weight right now, 15-pound dumbbell.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, oh my god, you know, like doing a curl, and so my wife was like, oh my gosh, I definitely can't use those. Those are too heavy. I was like, no, that's just me. I said, try it. It's like a grocery bag almost, you know. And she was like, so she picks it up and is just going like this. I'm like, yeah. She's like, you're struggling with this. I'm like, what the fuck? Where have you been for the last fucking 5 years?
But
I've
to
been
say, like, I was literally paralyzed.
right. Uh,
That'd be
but
some
it's, you know, when I go, because I get up and walk around, I
Oh
do stuff in
man.
the yard and I do this thing, uh, you know, I look normal. I look like I'm moving around normal, like I have normal stuff. But when I go to pick up something, uh, and I'm like, oh, yep, that's gonna slip out of my hand. So, but
Wow,
yeah,
man.
it's funny.
I am like very glad you can do what you can do.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Holy shit, dude. I
I'm
can't
telling you, man,
imagine. That
I'm
must be
really, one big positive that's come out of this is there's a bunch, but one big one is being grateful. Holy shit,
yes, dude.
being grateful
Yeah,
because
man.
I know where I was and I'm not there anymore, and I'm grateful as hell for that. So,
Dude, that's
hell yeah,
a great thing I learned. It's like you can't be angry or feel any other kind of emotion if you're feeling grateful,
right.
you know?
Yeah, gratefulness is like, it's like that. It's part of love. It's like,
Yeah, man.
you know, it's in that realm.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh yeah.
Yo, I'm
So that
really
anyway, that's a. I didn't mean to take it off the subject here, but
no,
that
no,
gun
no.
looks badass.
Look
Um,
at that.
hopefully you'll get it. I'm sure you'll get it working good.
Yeah, dude. I'm learning as I go.
Yeah.
It's just all in like intimidating, you know. Spend like $300 on a gun I know nothing about. You know?
All right.
That's the only thing. And I
Well,
love
you
it.
know.
I love it, dude.
Well, there
It's
you
so
go.
fucking
Do you unconditionally love it though?
great. I guess that depends if I figure out how to work on it or not. Because if not, I'm fucking this thing's going out the
No,
door.
it's conditional
It is
because you won't
conditional.
love it if it fucks up all the time. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It's
And I feel
conditional.
the same way. This is my belief about humans. There is no unconditional love between us, even with my kids. People say they have unconditional love for the kids. Bullshit, bro. If it fucks up all the time, you ain't gonna love it, okay?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's debatable.
The degree of fuck up. Now, come on now.
Dude,
If
I
your
don't
son
know.
was Hitler, would you love him? Now, I'm not saying just saying the word like,
No,
yeah,
I know,
I
man. I
still
know
love
the
him,
depth
but
of that. Oh man,
you know how people say that about their,
I couldn't say I wouldn't still have love for them.
nah, nope, not me, bro.
If it's my kid,
Bye,
it's my kid, dude.
bye, motherfucker.
Like I don't know. They're still babies though, so
Mm-mm, nah.
I can't think.
Well,
I can't
yours are,
even
yeah,
fathom
yeah.
that. I
Uh
can't even
huh.
fathom that. You know,
Right, right.
like nothing. I can't fathom nothing.
I know it's crazy, dude. It is
Dude,
crazy.
man, we've been having a fucking blast, dude.
Hell yeah. How old are your kids again?
One's getting ready to turn 4 in August, and the other will be 7 months old in a couple days.
Oh shit, yeah, baby, yeah, okay,
Yeah, two little
nice,
boys, dude. I'm happy.
good man.
We're
So you know what we'll have to do is, if we do this again, we'll have to do a special
oh
one
yeah,
just
we're gonna do
for
it again.
conspiracy theories.
That is exactly what I was gonna
I'm gonna tell you who
invite
we
you
need to.
on. I was
I'm gonna tell
gonna.
you who we needed to get on here with us.
Uh-huh.
We could do a group one.
Yeah.
Little Miss Airsoft.
Okay.
When I talked with her,
Uh-huh.
we I can't remember how it came up, but I said something about conspiracy theories or aliens or something,
Yeah.
and she's like, and I said, yeah, I can go down the rabbit hole. I love conspiracy theories, I
Oh
really
my
do,
God.
and I can get sucked in on them. And she's like, me
So
too. And I said,
crazy.
okay, how about aliens? She's like, yes. And she's like, that could be a whole other like podcast
Dude.
by itself. I was like,
Okay, this
okay,
is
if I ever
perfect.
do one, I'm gonna
This is
get you on
perfect.
there.
This is
Yeah.
perfect because my co-host for my weekly show, which hasn't we haven't dropped it yet. We have like fucking 10 episodes recorded, but
Oh, nice.
we're working on it. It's gonna be a Patreon show, so we're gonna release
Oh,
the first
okay,
couple
gotcha.
for free
Yeah, yeah,
and then see where it goes.
yeah.
But dude, he's like I don't know, he's just fucking intelligent as fuck. Like he's so good at like carrying a conversation like you, but he's like super knowledgeable and there's so much conspiracy
I
shit.
love that. Yeah.
But he's like the biggest skeptic. Like like he's the best. He's the best. Check him out. Shout out Andy Rouse from the Deep Share podcast.
Yeah, I started following him
No
because I saw
shit.
your post. Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
with
I
the
started
yeah, we
following.
just did an episode with this cannabis doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and we're talking about fucking what did he call it? It's like the sovereign citizenship, but he's like, yeah, don't use that word. It's like a state. What was it,
I forget what he said. I watched part of it.
dude? Like he was saying some crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God, like I don't like he's a doctor. I guess I believe him, but like. You know, I know I do these podcasts. I talk to all kinds of crazy people.
Sure.
That doesn't mean I believe what the fuck they're saying. You know,
I mean, yeah, it's something to think about anyway.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's my perspective on life anyway. So
Right.
who the fuck is credible? If you think they are, then
Well, yeah. It's
okay.
like any kind of value. Like our currency is only as valuable as what we say it is. You know.
Fucking piece of paper, dude.
Yeah. Right.
Now it's just a number on your phone.
It's just a yeah. Yeah. Not even a number. Shit. It's like what is digital? Like it's not a physical thing. It's in the ether. Like you could see it. It's like printed on a screen in your phone when you pull it up, but it's not really
But then you
there.
can pull up that same thing on any device you log into.
Yeah, and it's like it's not like this physical thing. I have a post-it note and I draw this
Write
little
on it.
smiley face here, okay, which you can't see.
Oh, it's all whited out.
And
Oh, there it was.
like that's a physical thing, right? This will deteriorate, this will go away, this will like, over time like all the molecules and shit like the thing you create on these in digital, like the thing that this is tangible, but the ether is, what is it? It's the nothing.
Fucking no, dude.
It's the fucking nothing, bro.
No.
And that's where it goes.
Oh my God.
You know that the view when the Matrix starts,
Yeah,
all the
dude.
code and it
Oh
goes through
yeah.
the code,
Oh yeah.
bro.
Dude, I mean that could mean why not? Like maybe not, but maybe like but
Well,
if it
if we
is,
create,
it's infinite times.
yeah,
It's
I don't
just
know.
matrix inside of matrix inside of matrix inside of matrix forever.
For real. I mean, now I just had this, deja vu
Hmm.
kind of feeling. I just had it
What is
like
that?
the strongest
What is
I've
that?
ever had it. I just had it like, was it last week or the week before? It was the weirdest fucking shit ever, bro.
Oh, that is a weird feeling.
It's so weird. And it doesn't just, those really strong ones I've had in the past. Like, I've probably had maybe, I don't know, just a handful in my whole life, right?
Okay.
But the one I had a couple weeks ago was so strong. I couldn't. It was
How
like that
long
was
did it last?
just a few minutes, 5 minutes.
Wow, that's a
Yeah,
long one.
yeah, it's a long one. But I think because I I was trying to figure out where this
Yeah, yeah,
connection
yeah.
was and why was I when was I here last? No,
Dude,
I've
I've
never
had
been there.
fucking
Why do I
dreams.
recognize this? What was this? What was that? It was just so weird. Like the same person walked in the same way and said the same
Yeah,
thing and the
dude.
same thing was going on. I was
Yeah.
like, we had this conversation. Like this exact same thing happened. What what I don't know. It felt the weird. It's a weird feeling.
Dude.
It
I
really is.
when I was like 15 or 16, I started having it like really frequently. And
Oh, okay.
I was having it like every day at one point. Then I
Damn.
was like, you know what? I want to count how many times I have it. I started out, it was like 4 or 5 times one day. And then the next, like, it kept going up and up and up until I was having deja vu for like a week, like 15 to 16 times a day.
Bro,
I don't know. And then, I mean, they would last for like anywhere from like 10 seconds to like a minute. And
had you
like,
done any kind of drugs before then?
no, that was before I started
Okay.
like smoking weed and had
Yeah,
done
yeah.
psychedelics. And like, I
Damn.
don't like that. What the fuck was that, dude? I was getting into the spiritual shit at
Right.
that point, but dude, that fucking blew my mind, dude. I've also had like premonition dreams, not anything crazy, but it's literally
Okay.
just deja vu, but
Ah.
not like regular deja vu, but like I'm like, yo, I remember having this dream, and this
I
exact
wonder.
same thing is happening. Like I've had a
Oh.
dream the night before. I'm having
Yeah.
a conversation with my mom or something, and
Uh,
like fucking wake up a couple hours later, and we're having that same exact fucking conversation. It happened. It's just like deja vu, except for it's not
so
like whoa, whoa, I'm
in
in the
that
moment.
case,
It was like
could it
I
be
just
that
had a dream.
it's not just like the conversation happened because you had the dream? Like it
But like,
formed
why
your
did
in
they
your
say the
subconscious.
same exact thing that happened in the dream though?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it's
Listen,
just like deja vu.
I'm going to tell you something that has freaked me out for a while. It just popped in my
Yeah.
head when we were talking about like
Uh-huh.
how that comes up. Uh, Cravings. You know
Yeah.
how
Fuck.
when you're hungry or it's like your body craves like, oh, I crave tacos or I
Yeah.
crave
Yeah.
milk or I crave whatever. Okay. Now they say it's because usually cravings come from your body is lacking some kind of thing, right? But I'm going. Now I heard that for years and I never thought about it. And I haven't really researched it. It's one of
That
these
makes a lot of
thoughts that pop in
sense.
my head that go, I think about for like just a few seconds and I forget
Uh-huh.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I always forget to research it. But the thing that made me kind of like hit me like, oh my God, what? Like how does your DNA or whatever it is, your whatever inside your body that causes this craving, how does it know that vitamin D, if you're deficient on that milk, like the product milk,
Yeah.
has vitamin D in it, or pizza has whatever the fuck, like
Yeah.
pickles have this in it that
Yeah.
will satisfy that.
Nutrient.
How does it know that this particular thing, vitamin or nutrient or mineral, is in this whatever food?
Yeah,
I don't
dude. I
know.
mean, even if you've ate it before, like
So is that
that's
our
crazy.
conscious
Is that
connected to our
subconscious
subconscious?
mind? Like, I don't
Like I
know.
know milk has vitamin D, so now I could have a craving later on
But
that
like, you don't even have to probably have to have the knowledge that vitamin because I don't know what the fuck all of the vitamins and everything are in almost
uh
any food,
right, me neither.
So, so yeah, I know. I see what you're saying. Like that's incredible, dude.
I
Like,
don't know how our bodies know that, but it kind of I guess going back to your single consciousness or whatever,
mhm.
I guess that's kind of like the what's in the movie Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of explore that,
Yeah,
that same
yeah.
type of thing, or
Avo,
whatever. I mean,
whatever.
Native
Yeah.
Indians have talked about that as well.
Mm-hmm.
That stories about that and how they, the campfires or they would smoke and connect themselves with that kind of the spirit realm. But yeah, I don't know. I don't, I don't know, man. But it's
Woo-woo.
if that is true, then we're drawing from all these other people's knowledge and experiences. So maybe that could be an easier way to explain deja vu. That could be an easier way to explain cravings, how our bodies know. Like our subconscious is connected to all of this mind hive kind of
Yeah,
shit or
man.
whatever.
Yeah.
And so we really know a bunch of shit. We just maybe we suppress it. I don't know.
I think that's like a big thing on like the food, like we were saying earlier, the food that's killing us. Like
Yeah.
it could possibly be suppressing our fucking telepathy and shit. I've had
Uh-huh.
experiences on psychedelics, granted, like telepathy. Like you do not need to talk, like straight up
Mm,
communicating. Like I wouldn't say it was necessarily like us speaking English to each other,
right.
but like we knew exactly like what just a little example was like I was really thirsty and there was a cup of water that I had like right next to him and I was, a few feet away. We were just like an arm's reach away from each other and I didn't even I looked at the water and that was it. And it was just like he immediately grabbed it and gave it to me. And yeah, that's a small example,
Yeah.
but like there was like other shit. Like I can't remember now.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like any other
Well,
experience.
it's
You
like
remember
those
one
in
part of
the
it, but
right in those moments when, especially when you're tripping, it's every little thing that happens like that is so profound that it's like it's a huge event,
yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah.
mind
So
blowing,
many fucking epiphanies.
right? Hell
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Psychedelics are crazy. Dude, I'm really excited about the that's so awesome that you were already fucking on it. Uh when to do the conspiracy show because that's literally what I was getting ready to ask you.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
have to
doing it
do
with
one.
doing with Andy. Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap it up, dude. I need to lay down. I'm not gonna get tired for a while, unfortunately. I just need to lay down and force myself to kind of lay there and
That's
but
what
yeah,
you
when your body
do.
goes into this, if anyone ever does a fast like this long with
Hmm.
0 calories for whatever, so many, if you go more than 24 hours, that's really when you start noticing. You got to hang in there for the 24 hours. Once you get the
Yeah.
24 hours, because the first, now tomorrow, like the second day was at least from my last experience was the hardest as far as cravings, like my consciously thinking about food.
Yeah,
Today I
yeah.
didn't think about food hardly at all.
Hell yeah.
The little habits of, oh, it's this time I need to eat something
Hmm.
before whatever, but those are easily like pushed aside. The tomorrow, usually the second day was the time where I was like really like my brain, the habit, the old habits kick in, like, oh, and then your mind says, bro, we're gonna we're gonna convince you. We're gonna sell you on the idea that you need to eat something. So then you
Yeah.
start rationalizing and going, well, it's been 30 hours. I'm okay. It's been long enough. And no one's telling me I need to do 60 hours. No one's there's nothing happening. I didn't go to the doctor for nothing. I just I know what it happened last time with the swelling and how good it affected me.
Hmm.
And so I just need to push through and do. So I'm going to do until Friday morning at 9 a.m. and then I'm going to drink. The only thing I'm going to eat on that day is a protein shake,
Nice.
and then I'll eat an actual solid meal either Friday night or Saturday. So I just put this timer on
Dude, you
and
got
just
some
count down the
willpower,
time, bro. Don't
man.
even worry about it.
Here I am fucking still addicted to nicotine, bro. Trying to fucking run and shit.
Oh shit, yeah. I quit smoking back in end of last summer.
That's what you were saying, man. That's
Yeah.
coming up on a year. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish. I don't though. That's the problem. If I actually wanted to quit, I would because that's how
Yeah.
I've done it all the other
Well,
times.
sure. Yeah, of course. Right. I mean, that's most of the things we do, you know. If it's not that important, then
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, right?
Keep getting my nicotine.
Bro, thank you so much, man. It's cool. I'm really this is I think this is actually the first time I've been on somebody else's podcast.
No shit,
I
dude.
think it is. I didn't think about that before. Because I was thinking the guys from Task Force podcast had me on, but no, I had them on, and we talked about them having me on. But I don't think I was on there. Yeah, I don't think I was on theirs. Yeah, I think this is the first one.
No shit, dude. That's cool
Yeah,
as hell.
man.
Well,
I
we are doing it
appreciate
as a
you.
swap cast, so technically I'm on your show too. So.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh man,
That's cool.
E-Rock, dude. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's good to see you again.
Great to see you, dude. Cool as hell.
All right, brother.
Everybody, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I think this is gonna be my first video release on YouTube. So.
Oh yeah, because your podcast is only audio.
Yeah, it's so much easier, and plus, I don't know, fuck YouTube, but
I know, right?
I figured.
Put it on Rumble,
might
bro.
actually watch it. Rumble.
Put it on Rumble. There's a lot of fucking conspiracy shit on Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Scientists and shit. Hell yeah.
All right, brother.
bro. Thank you,
Good
man.
night. Thank you.
All right, you too.
Peace.